Oh, welcome in, Golan-Globus, redefining podcasting movies. Once again, Murray said, Griff,
I hate to interrupt you, but I have an important message. The long national nightmare is over, people. I have found out the name of that pornographic movie that Robert Quarry was watching in last week's movie, L.A. Bounty. Through no help from our fans. You guys did nothing for me. I used my own skills. You know how I found out, Griff?
I'm usually upset when you interrupt me, but I am actually really intrigued by this. I'm going to be doing some research as well. What was this? How did you find it?
Elementary, my dear Hageman. I watched the scene again, and lo and behold, there was a theme song playing in the background telling us the title of the movie. So this is why, there was a time, Griff, when people took their porn seriously. It wasn't just some guy with a camcorder and a stained futon. It was people writing scripts, writing theme songs.
Right. Oh, like blaxploitation movies.
Right. And the theme was All American Girls 2, in heat.
Wait, did they sing that part too in the song?
I don't know if they put in heat, but they did go All American Girls 2.
All American Girls 2.
Exactly how it went, Greg. Nice. And so I'm like, I checked our Laserdisc vault. We have everything.
Of
we
course.
do not have a copy of All American Girls 2,
I hear that was only a beta release.
So I'm like, I have to have this as a part of our collection. So I go searching the interwebs.
Yeah.
Dark and light winter.
Oh my God.
It came out, it was released on DVD about 20 years ago. Only place I could find, there was a site called Adult DVD Marketplace, which I guess is like the eBay of porn.
Okay.
One guy had a used copy, wanted
yeah.
$40 for it. Now, I'm not going to pay $40 for pornography. However, if one of you guys out there wants to pay for me and send it to me, I will give a mini review. And if it's really good, I'll do a tippy tap on it.
I was going to say, that sounds like tippy tap material.
Yeah. So I'm just putting it out there. There's a generous benefactor out there. 'Cause I'm not paying for it. We'll do it. But Griff, speaking of love.
Will we rip it and send them a copy too?
Sure.
Okay.
We'll do that.
So everybody gets to enjoy it.
Yeah.
There we go.
I want the physical copy, but we will yeah, you're right. We'll rip it and send it to them.
Because
we got to rip it anyway because we got to play that beautiful theme song.
Yeah, we got to do that. And of course, we got to put it on Laserdisc because we're actually downgrading all the media out there today and ripping it to Laserdisc.
But Griff.
Why did you tell me I didn't even have to watch the movie for this episode, by the way? You told me coming completely blind. I don't need to watch the movie. I don't need to know anything.
Yes.
I don't know why. You set everything up today. It's very...
Well, there's a reason why, Griff. Because what, at its core, what is this show about, Griff?
Me hating technology.
Well, we both hate technology equally, but you at least understand it. No. Our mission statement is spreading love, Griff. spreading love to the world, spreading love of these movies.
That explains the porno.
Exactly. Someone I'd like to spread love on in particular, but that's another story. But there's there's been some hate going on. Because we always say, we're not just any old podcast. We are like a family. There is the Golan-Globus Theater family. We have our listeners that are kind of like distant cousins. And then we have our guests, which are like our children almost.
They show up to every party.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love them like children. And yes, I play favorites.
Well,
but,
we do have a list on the fridge.
Oh, exactly. So. There's a leaderboard. Yeah. But there's one. I love them all. But there's one person you have issues with. And I don't want to. I hate to spring this on you, but at great expense to Mattingly, because I used his paycheck to fly this guy out here, first class, of course.
Oh,
we only go first class. Mystery guest, do you care to enter the room right now?
Was he supposed to make foot for it? Clip clop, clip clop.
Oh my God, this place is beautiful. Oh my God, it's palatious. It's like Rutger Hauer in Wanted Dead and Alive is his lair.
Thank you, special guest and my friend, Phil DeGlass. Did we last see you on the classic Night Killer episode?
We that's the last time we spoke. That's correct. Yeah.
Wow, almost a year. And now I know why. Now I know why. What is it? Why do you hate this man, Griff?
It's great to. It is wonderful to see you, Tim.
Thank you.
It's just been too long. Griff, man.
I know.
Why? Why'd you do it? I can't even look at him right now. Can I?
No.
I'm just gonna look out the window.
It's okay. We got a lot of windows here, and I'm gonna look out a different window.
Can I sit on this bench press? This is
yes.
Yeah, of course you can sit on the bench.
Okay,
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, you can sit on that.
There's a lot of weight on here.
Well,
oh hell yeah! Griff can pump some iron.
Pump some iron. Well, I don't know what to say. I don't know where things went wrong. I thought we were all having fun, but this is how things work. Sometimes we just upset people without even meaning to.
Yeah, I mean, I've been told, but Phil did tell Mattingly to set up. He has some quotes from you. Of course, me and Griff remember nothing from our show. As soon as we're done, it's out of our minds.
Sure.
So I have no idea. Griff has no idea. But Phil, he has an idea. He's been stewing over this for.
Man, I didn't realize it got this bad. What clip are we having Mattingly play for us?
Yeah, I mean, let me just explain to the audience, because I know they love Griff. They think he's great. They think he's that lovable lug. But we know the truth. We know the truth.
Oh yeah, true villain of the show. We all know that. Yeah.
I first appeared on this.
I'm sorry. I was going to play Switzerland. I was going to be the mediator, and now I'm ganging up on Griff. Sorry. I take that back, Griff. I'm going to let him trash you.
Yeah, if you all remember my first appearance on this show, a lot of people remember it because it was like when Kennedy got shot or we landed on the moon. That was May of 2022. First appearance was the great movie Maniac Killer, right? Yeah.
Beautiful episode.
Wow, you didn't
great episode.
Usually we ease someone in with a tippy tap, but he's so great. We started with a movie.
Right.
Yeah.
I think there was like Chuck Connors in that one.
You think?
Yeah, Bo Svensson. Some other guy was Ginty? I think Ginty was in there or something.
Ginty, he was Torquemada, whatever the fuck he was called.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He was a creep in that one too.
He specializes in creeps.
Yeah, he's a creep. But yeah, so ever since then, I've really loved being a part of the show, being part of the family. You guys have been so accepting. And, I even made when it was 5 years came up, May 2023, 5-year anniversary cocktail, the famous hot dog cocktail. Did we ever come up with a name for the?
We're still working with a workshop in that, but I order one everywhere I go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the name of this cocktail, but I'm going to tell you how to make it. And now every bar in Detroit has their own version of it. It's called the cocktail with no names. You haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah.
But every bar in Detroit, hot dog sales are through the roof in Detroit.
It's true.
Yeah, so I really, felt the love and the appreciation from you, Tim, maybe a little bit from Griff. And I think he was confusing it with being paired with the Matt Houston episode, but that's fine. All was good. We were doing great. Then February 2024 happened. I'll never forget where I was on that day.
Your own personal 9/11. We get it.
Yeah. Well, it was actually a really bad part. Many of you people don't know. This is going to get very dark for a little bit. This is actually a true story. This is not a work. This is not me making up a story, because that would be bad karma to say it. But on February 16th, so one day after my youngest son, he was 16 at the time, he's 17 now, he had emergency brain surgery. Okay. Wow. Children's Hospital on the 15th. Had to have this surgery. Yeah.
Oh, and I was like, God, that's how great Phil is. His child, his baby boy is in the hospital. He's like, I have to listen to fucking Golan-Globus Theater.
So I got, it was the day after he was recovering. I needed something to cheer me up. Where do I turn to on the dial? I have an hour and a half to get home. It's like 11 o'clock at night. I'm driving from DC to my house in Frederick, and I'm going, and it's pitch black, and I'm listening to the Coffee episode. Okay. It's a great, it was a great Mike. Mike, I think Mike was the guest on that.
Yes, he was. Yeah.
Yeah. He was great. And you guys were doing great. And it was awesome. And then all of a sudden at the 153 mark, and I would invite people to go back, watch or listen to the Coffee episode.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
All of a sudden, I'm like feeling good. You guys are cheering me up. It's been a traumatic time in my life. And Griff comments that he's seen this cocktail in a movie before. And he says, it's that hot dog cocktail from the 5th year anniversary. And it was in the Coffee movie, but it was covered with Cool Whip. And he had his laser disc, and he enhanced it, and he did all this stuff. And he realized it was my cocktail. And what is Coffee? 1972? Something like that?
Yeah, around then. Yeah.
Even before you, Tim, you and I were born. Happy 50th, right. By the way. Happy 50th birthday.
Back at you, 50, bro.
We're the same age. But anyway, I was like, what's happening here? And then he proceeds to imply that I ripped the cocktail off subconsciously from the movie. And then like a knight in shining armor, your guest Mike, he steps in to clarify and defend me by asking
the guy
Griff,
who doesn't even know you.
Yeah, he's like, what are you saying? Yeah. He's like, what are you saying, Griff? Are you saying that he Elvised the drink from this movie? And then Griff he backpedals just a little bit more, and he says, well, that's probably not true. He didn't Elvis it, because we all know that Phil would never watch movies with black people in it. So am I supposed to be like not upset about this? It's kind of the worst thing you can call someone these days.
Really slanderous. No. I believe you, Phil.
Yeah.
I know the kind of person Griff really is.
Right.
But there's a lot of stuff doing with AI now. There's a lot of deep fakes. I want to hear it straight from the horse's mouth. Mattingly, can you play a little bit of this clip that Phil's talking about so we can all know what he's talking about?
So she happens to notice a bartender coming over with a certain cocktail that
What was that cocktail? Like sherbet in it or something? What was that?
I thought it was completely OG, but then when I of course I have this on Laserdisc, I freeze framed, enhance, and I recognize every single ingredient in here, except for the Cool Whip on top. It is Phil's classic hot dog cocktail with Cool Whip on top.
Are you saying that Phil plagiarized that cocktail?
No, we got a lot to talk about.
No, I'm not saying he plagiarized it.
He enhanced it.
I'm saying that it might have been one of those coincidental inspirations, because I can't imagine Phil's seen this movie. I mean, maybe he saw it the day before.
Are you saying Phil doesn't like black lead films?
No.
I'm saying this is like black people.
I'm saying he was inspired, but
can you still hear us from that hole you've dug yourself, Griff?
What is happening here? I was never digging myself in the hole. I'm saying I think that there was an unassumed influence by this movie that helped him come to that drink.
It was a subconscious thing.
Yes.
Like he just stored it away for a later date. His subconscious knew he was going to need it.
We know
to get it because to get in our good graces, you need to bring it.
So you're insinuating that he pulled an Elvis and stole from the black man and rode that success.
Oh my God, guys! I'm just trying to say that Phil has great taste. All right.
Wow.
I know what we all just heard.
Yeah.
Case closed.
Yeah.
No, case wide open. Have we
All
never seen Twin Peaks? Have we never? I heard that voice. I immediately recognized that is not me. I was Topod, people. I am full of Garmin Bosia. I'm like Bob seeks after on a daily basis. Once Laura Palmer was gone, it was all about Griff. Because yes, I am the most innocent motherfucker in this universe. And that fills me with so much Garmin Bosia.
Now he's making fun of my name.
Whoa.
Jeez, now what else are you gonna make fun of? Like my kid who was in the hospital?
Wow.
Oh
Man.
Wow.
man.
He's doing better, by the way. For all the fans, he gave me permission. His name, by the way, is Noah. And not your Noah, Griff.
Oh, that's the one that he's
yeah.
trying to replace me with.
And he's a big fan of the show, so he gave me permission to use that story.
Okay. Well, hey, I'm glad to hear he's doing okay. I wish him well. I wish him long life.
Yeah, my hatred for Phil does not extend to Noah. Like, I'm cool with Noah.
But yeah, that was pretty damning evidence.
No,
I wanted to believe you because we've been doing this for years, Griff.
I could put that right in the scene. It's straight out of Twin Peaks. It's straight out of Twin Peaks.
You know the kind of world we live in. You cannot even imply that someone's racist. That's worse than murder. Okay.
And what I'm telling
I don't
you
want
is
Phil to
it
get
was not
canceled.
even me in that place. That Bob took over my body essentially that day.
Okay. All right. But Phil, do you have any other evidence?
Yeah.
You know, you do.
Yeah, I got some evidence. That episode also featured probably one of the lamest moments in the history of this of
And
the
it's
show.
saying a lot.
Yeah, and
A lot of lame moments.
yeah, and I think what it told me was that Griff was probably high on goofballs, or he was out of his mind just a little bit. I don't know. So I was kind of like, maybe I should forgive him for that because he was out of his mind. But now that you're making excuses, I'm just getting more angry. I mean, if you look at the Griff, if you go to the tape, go to the transcript, look at the 2-minute 57 mark and 22 seconds, and Griff tries to tell the famous, everybody knows a knick-knack paddywhack give a frog a loan joke, and
except for me.
I had to look it up honestly, but apparently it is a joke that someone has told. But it's just one of the most botched moments I've ever heard, and I think it just shows how weak-minded he was that evening.
Oh, wow, Mattingly, let's hear
Weak-minded.
that. Omar and Jake.
Omar and Jake. And they got a funny joke to tell him. And it's not the joke about the frog, Knick-Knack, who met Paddywhack at the bar. Or, not the bar, but the bank. He said, I need a loan. What do you mean you need a loan? You're a frog. I can't give a loan to a frog. And he said, what are you talking about? My dad's Mick Jagger. He's a Rolling Stone. Mick, I can't give you a loan. Do you have collateral? He says, I got this. And so Knick-Knack, Paddywhack goes, I'm butchering this joke.
Griffin, I hate you right now, and I apologize to everyone
You know this
listening.
joke, and that's why.
I have no idea what you're talking about. You're rambling.
Yeah. Knick-Knack, Paddywhack, give this.
Anyway,
I just want to point out, Griff's the only one imbibing in this episode.
We're gonna pull to keep it on Blaxploitation History Month. We're pulling a Harlem, and someone just grabbed a hook and pulled him off stage. Griff, you're in the
Sandman is
box.
just sweeping you off. Wow.
Hey, we can't all be on all the time. I don't know what to tell you.
Completely unprofessional.
You're right.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
You're right. I thought therapy was in 2 weeks. Apparently it's today, and I'm confronting a demon. I can't tell a fucking joke to save my life.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't.
agree with that. Yeah.
I can't. We've watched me do line reads, and I can't even do that. So trying to memorize a joke. What is our least favorite thing about comedians? Well, we say we can never do the same joke night in and night out.
Right. Yeah. It's just fresh material from us.
I just try to do a joke that I enjoy, and that is exactly the result you get. So,
Yep.
Phil, you're right.
Yeah. Okay.
You're right.
All right. Okay.
Are
Yeah.
we healing now?
I'm ready to bridge this. I'm done with my hatred because you know what hatred gets me? Knick-knack, paddywhack, give this old loan to McJack. God damn it. See, I can't. See? He's just trying to help me.
Well, look, Phil, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
If you still have resentment, anger towards this guy.
I don't know.
Do you believe he's telling the truth? Do you believe this is even a real apology?
I don't know. You know that Griff doesn't like sandwiches, right?
Yeah, that is a character flaw.
Yeah, and you know what? I looked it up. Do you know who invented the sandwich?
The Earl of Sandwich,
Yeah.
right?
Did you know that the Earl of Sandwich, he's black?
I did not know that.
Yeah. Now we know someone was trying to maybe divert something toward me, and I frankly didn't deserve it.
No, you're a horrible person, Griff, but I never thought of you as a racist or.
I didn't think of myself as a racist either, but I also am not out there filming J.D. Vance fucking couches like somebody. Yeah, I recognize your fucking style of filmography.
Wait, are you telling me there's footage?
Yes.
Of J.D. Vance making love,
I got
coitus,
and of course
with a couch.
Murray, I got it on Laserdisc. And yes, Phil.
What kind of a couch is it? A love seat? That would make sense. Is it a sectional?
No, it was a recliner actually.
Ooh,
he started with the recliner.
Yeah,
and
he started with the recliner. Griff's right. I was there.
Phil was the fluffer. He sat in the recliner and got it ready.
I don't know what he's talking about, frankly.
I want to know the one I want to know, Phil, is did you have a theme song for this? Because we know quality porn has a theme song.
Well, I don't have a theme song, but I did make a cocktail for this episode if we wanted to go into it. I figured.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
We at G&G Theater
are
a family. And I am the father of this family, and I don't like seeing my children fight. And I know there's one thing. I want, by the end of this show, you guys are going to be best fucking friends. And you know how I'm going to do that?
There's no way, Tim. There's no way.
Oh, au contraire, mon frère. There's one thing I know that unites all of God's creatures, and that is a hatred of Robert Ginty. Now, I don't want to do this. I don't want to go to DEF CON 5. But I feel like I have to do this in order to heal the wounds. Not only bring you two together, bring this country together. Because we're in a volatile time right now in America's history. So yes, we are going to be watching a Robert Ginty movie. While you guys are listening to the trailer, all three of us together are going to sit down. Manley already has the Laserdisc warmed up. We are going to be doing a Robert Ginty movie called Scarab.
Oh, yes.
So when we see you on the other side of this trailer, we'll have watched it. Phil will come up with his drink, and we are going to be a family again. So we'll see you on the other side of Scarab.
Evil plotted by a mad sorcerer, bizarre beyond imagination. Scarab.
Time has come to extend our shadows and bring back the Dark Ages. We're going to save mankind before these mindless imbeciles destroy it with an atom bomb.
His is the power to bring forth the evil that will threaten the whole world. The evil of an ancient Egyptian god whose symbol is the Scarab.
Murder by remote control. Using the Scarab as the transmitter.
Very smart.
You're expecting to believe it?
You are the reporter.
A reporter learns too much and is busted headlong into a terrifying adventure when he pursues the secret of the Scarab. A horror spectacular starring Rip Torn, Robert Ginty, and Christina Hatchell. Scarab.
Welcome back, everybody. Hopefully that trailer was in English. God, so good with words. That's why I'm so good at jokes.
Well, all I got to say, we just watched 90 Minutes of Hell. And I want to say, I'm seeing the ice melt. I'm seeing we're finally all coming together because we all are united in our hatred of Robert Ginty. Why does this man exist? He's an uncharismatic enigma. He's unattractive. He's a bad actor. How did he star, let alone be in movies?
Failed upwards. Story of America. Meritocracy is just failing upwards, and he is case in point.
Do you have any theories, Phil, on the Ginty's career?
Yeah, I mean, we did talk about it on Maniac Killer, and there's also the unbelievable factoid that he was a drummer for like Hendrix and Janis Joplin at some point in his life. So I think he's probably just like one of these very privileged, upper crusty people. I mean, he was in the Paper Chase, just probably one of those people where he had a lot of money, inheritance, and
he's got Hulk Hogan syndrome without the body. He's got hair at least. Unlike
That's
Hulk
true.
Hogan.
He does have hair.
Does have hair.
All I have to say about this movie is we are going to need a drink, a stiff drink, to get through this review, let alone the movie. And I know while we were doing, I loved watching you two. You were like Bill was like, I'm getting inspiration. Get me to your bar. And he's just putting together this drink and you're helping him. You're chopping things for him, Griff. And I was just like, it felt proud papa. I'm like, God. This
shoulder to shoulder, back to back. We came together. I mean, it was amazing.
That was
great. Completely from the brain of Phil.
So, Phil, what did you come up with?
Yeah. I even let Griff put the Cool Whip on top of it. So that was nice.
Oh,
that was a nice
so
moment.
sweet.
I dabbed his nose with it.
I never thought I would see that because you came in so furious, fast and furious.
Yeah.
And now it's like, this is the way I want it to be.
We went outside. We did some iron and everything.
Pumped a little iron.
And in nature, and that's what brings people together.
That's what you said. Right? It's nature.
It's just,
nature
it's
and the hatred of Ginty.
That's why the phrase "touch grass" is so popular. But anyways, go on.
Yeah. So Phil, what is this drink that you came up with?
Yeah, so you have to remember, I brought the ingredients when I hated Griff, and now it just doesn't feel the same. But I got it's I always mix two beers together for this show, and I make a beer cocktail. So I got a little Kentucky bourbon barrel tart cherry wheat. Okay, so I wanted something really sour to mix with something very bitter and angry. So I went to a local. You wanted the one from I used for Maniac Killer, Founders, Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Yep,
Founders Brewery.
Oh,
yeah, and I got the Dirty Bastard. Mix them together, sour, tart, angry, and I named it. The original name of it was The Ultimate Betrayal. Yeah. But now that this kind of fits Ginty now, like I think I need to redirect this cocktail, rename it, the shitty Ginty.
Yeah, it sounds good. Any raw eggs involved or anything?
Yeah, we cracked an egg. Actually, Griff is he did it one-handed. It was really awesome.
I was impressed by that.
Yeah,
I didn't know I could
stirred
do
it. and then he put the Cool Whip on, and it's great. I grilled some hot dogs. It was great. It's all in there.
It's one of the best parts about this show. Maybe it was the fact that I got to meet Phil face to face, even though we had a little bit.
Looked into your brother's eyes.
We had to duke some things out. We had to go with the low blows there. We won't go to that ugly ground. Don't rewind the tape, but definitely listen to this episode again. But yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm ready. I'm ready to hate on I'm ready to hate on somebody I actually hate.
Yeah, but I'm still angry, but I'm not angry at Griff. Like but I'm still pissed.
I'm glad because this is what Ginty deserves. All of your hatred.
Yeah.
I just wish he was still alive so we could just funnel all our hatred towards.
I think honestly, and I'm sorry I had to bring him up, but I think a certain vice president is channeling the world's anger and doing a good job of it.
Dan Quayle?
No. How bad was he? Was he pretty bad?
He's pretty bad. He couldn't spell potato.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Do you think he could tell the patty whack joke?
No, he would
Yeah.
miserably fail that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that guy too then. Are we ready? We're ready, right?
Unfortunately, everybody make your shitty Ginty, take a chug, and get ready for some fucking Scarab. First, we get
Gotta crawl.
We get a nice crawl. Long, long ago, when there was neither earth nor sky, nothing but a dark, watery mass, there lived a spirit possessing magical powers. One day, the spirit took counsel with its heart and was moved to speak its own name, brought into being a grand majestic. This figure, the god Capera, whose symbol was the scarab. I just want to point out that's exactly how it was written. It was clunky as fuck, made no sense, but hey, that's how it was written. This is a Spanish-American co-production.
Yes, according to IMDb.
We're in IMDb.
The only factual website in the world.
We're in some vague Spanish-speaking country. There's mentions of Bolivia. I assume we were in South America. This is Ginty's attempt, or not Ginty's attempt so much as the filmmaker's attempt to hop on the Raiders of the Lost Ark bandwagon by doing a fun action-adventure film.
Oh.
Now, did you guys think they succeeded? Is this on the level of say, a Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Let's see. How long do you have to think about that? No. Or maybe I should say it like this. No.
No.
Exactly.
I mean, all I can say about this is I don't remember the Indiana Jones, like the original trilogy.
Well, that's good because we're going to see it next week at the fine Redford Theater using our passes from our good friend Phil the Glass.
That's right. I'm just remembering how
I'm just glad the beef is squashed, people. I love seeing you guys together. Phil sitting in your lap. I don't know why we have a chair, Phil. Come on. But it's just the closeness, the brotherhood. I love it.
Soon we're going to start talking in tandem, too.
Did I ever tell you,
hold me, Griff. Hold me tighter.
I saw Raiders of the Lost Ark in the theaters originally. I didn't see it when it first ran because this is back in the day when like I think VHS existed, but only rich people had them.
Oh,
so they
yeah.
still like if a movie was a hit, like a year later they'd re-release it.
Yep.
Because I remember when you're a kid, you don't know what's going on in the world. You're like your cartoons, and that's like it. You don't know about what's going on.
Yeah.
So I remember my mom saying, "Hey, do you want to see the movie Raiders of the Lost Ark?" I had no idea, I had no concept. So, but I heard of Ark, Noah's Ark, and I immediately thought, even as a child, I was just like, no, I don't want to see some fucking religious church shit. No, thank you. And then she mentioned there's snakes. I'm like, oh, of course, Noah's Ark, he had snakes. So I was like, no, I'm not interested. And then I found out about it after the fact, and thank God they re-released it. So I did see it. Raiders of the Lost Ark is my favorite Indiana Jones movie.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to seeing it next week
Me
with
too.
you.
Yeah.
And hopefully Mike will join us.
Hopefully.
But, this fails in every single way as being
the only thing that I can give this movie is I loved Rip Torn in it. And I would have been happy if Rip Torn was in an Indiana Jones movie. Maybe we could just replace all the movies that came after the original trilogy of Indiana Jones with just Rip Torn, Capera movies.
I'd be into that.
I'd be more into. We get to see him do the snake thing and the ladies and.
So was Rip Torn in Beastmaster before
Yes,
or
he
after
was.
this? Was it? It's kind of the same
Good
character.
question. Yeah, good question. That might have been around the same
82.
time.
It was around the same because the actual release of Scarab was 83, but the films, if you look at the film, the card says 82. So I think
Okay.
I think Beastmaster was 82 also. I think that's the first set of tits I saw in a movie in a theater.
Beastmaster?
Yeah, it was Tanya Roberts, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, she's bathing.
Bathing and I was like, what?
What?
Yeah,
what happened?
I explained. I had the same experience seeing Sybil Danning in Battle Beyond the Stars.
Yeah.
It's natural.
Yeah. It is kind of funny that they had to slip the tits in like the early movies because it was like Friday the 13th when I saw my first pair and like the jarring like whoa like blown away. That's how those movies did so
Man,
well.
you were what, 16, 17 when you saw
I was 23.
Okay. But those were, in his defense, they were some amazing tits. See, that's the thing. Back in those days, you could be a woman. Your job was just you had amazing tits, like because that was how important tits were to movies. Like a woman, like get me that woman, the tit double.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And now these women, you got to go to OnlyFans or some shit now. You know, I just feel bad about it. They're not on the big screen anymore. But there's two good things about Rip Torn is he steals the show. That's for sure.
He does.
I feel that this role was probably the closest because I've always said if you're new to this show and you don't know Ginty, because thankfully up until this show I'd gone my whole life Ginty-less. I had no concept of this guy. My first viewing of this guy was Exterminator 2.
Yeah.
And I said it on our first Ginty episode. My biggest gripe with Ginty, fake tough guy. I don't believe this guy is a tough guy. He's supposed to be the most dangerous. He's the exterminator. And I was like, fuck this guy. I hate fake tough guys. And there's nothing. He's like jowly and gross.
Yeah. I was explaining Robert Ginty to a friend and they checked out his IMDb and they're like, this guy did not write this. Or if they did, this does not match this face at all. Because it was like one of the toughest actors of his time.
Yes, I saw that today. I was looking at
and
known for his badassery. And it's like, no, it offended me. It offended me to my core. Here's the thing. I don't give a shit if someone is tough or not. I just don't like someone who's not tough pretending to be tough.
Yeah.
And blowing it in every way. So I immediately had a negative reaction to this guy. This guy offended all my senses.
Yeah.
But in this movie, I think he's playing truer to who he is. An inept putz that, like you said, fails upward. The only thing I didn't buy was that not one but two women actually wanted to have sex with him in this movie. So that threw me off. But I don't know, how did you feel about it, Phil?
He always, I agree with you about the tough guy thing. The other part is what you just said is that he's supposed to be some ladies' man in these movies. Like, it's very awkward. Like in this movie, you're like, what do they see in this fool? Like there's nothing attractive about this guy. Like he's not a tough guy in this movie either. Like he's not a fake tough guy. But my first Ginty, has anybody seen The Alchemist?
No, I don't think so.
And I remember being like, it's 1983, I think, and I remember being so excited about it because it looked like a Dungeons and Dragons type, movie. And back in that day, 83 was like the height of like Gary Gygax. But I was like, yeah, there's a cool movie. And I remember it was one of the first movies I watched that I was so disappointed in what it actually was. So Ginty's always been hovering in that sort of zone with me, that sort of reviled zone.
It is interesting how he's got these lures because it's like Steve James, finding out about Steve James early on in the making of Golan-Globus Theater.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, he's in these movies with this guy, Robert Ginty.
Right.
And you have to see him second seat Robert Ginty.
He not only that, he had to die to be the motivation for Robert Ginty's character.
No, it just nothing works about it. Everything about it, you're just like this movie. All of his movies just make you. But you're right. This is the movie where you're like, this is almost right,
Right.
But it's like he's got the hair. We said it. He's got.
Is that it? Is just the hair?
He's got Ted DiBiase hair. He's got fucking what's
$1 million hair?
$1 million hair, if you will. He's got the hair, but then as soon as you go a little bit lower, you're just like, oh no, that is not that's a face only a mother could love.
You can barely understand him with those jowls just flapping like a bulldog. It's just
he's just got that smooth build, like it's just gross. He's just
skinny fat.
It's just it's weird. It's like sloping shoulders. Like he's not
doughy.
God, do we have to talk? But as bad as Scarab is, though, I will tell you, it's better than Lady Dragon. It's better than Three Kinds of Heat. It's better than Double Cross on Costa Island, and it's also better than Vietnam, Texas. as I am a Gintyologist, but it's just
You
out
are,
of
yeah.
like, it's out of curiosity. It was out of like sort of morbid curiosity that
Yeah.
I got that degree, you know. But it is it's this movie, as
Right.
shitty as it is still better than a lot of other ones that
I
we
mean,
could
yeah.
have seen.
Is
So I'm
it
happy
be-
about that.
Is it better than The Alchemist?
It's better than The Alchemist, yes.
all right,
Wow.
Yeah.
So
This movie is
that's
actually really good for a Ginty movie. Just
when
but it's
he's not. Yeah,
Rip
when he
Torn.
doesn't
Rip
appear,
Torn.
it's pretty good. Rip
Yeah.
Torn's just amazing.
I mean, the morbid intrigue gets us too, because we also
It's like a car wreck. You
Yeah.
can't- you don't want
I'm
to.
glad you said correct, because what I was leading to is me and Murray, of course, studied the ancient arts of mechaphilia for a few years there, and
Yeah.
because you're just
Well,
fascinated.
yeah, it's much like Phil and Ginty. We're repulsed by it, but there's this. You're drawn in.
You want to know
You want to know why.
what wire crossed in your brain to think like I need to fuck Earwolf. Wait, Earwolf?
Airwolf.
You're welcome.
Oh, I thought I could tell the joke.
You know what? One of these days we're gonna do. We've been talking about the Mechaphilia
It's been
episode
coming
for so
up a
much.
lot lately, and I played to you the intro I made for one of our episodes too.
Yeah, you played me some clips from the episode, and it nauseated me so bad.
Yeah.
We might have to do that one.
That was the Airwolf episode, is it? What we
Yeah.
played in. So if you want to hear what we're talking about, you can go back and Jack Badalaire, I think, was on
Yeah,
it.
he was on that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was his. Yeah, Airwolf was his.
Anyway,
suggestion.
guys, we got episode to do. We do have to do an
Yeah.
episode.
And
That's it, we gotta get
thankfully, we got Rip Torn right off the beginning. So he's playing a character, a PhD in physics named Wilfred Manns, and he's all disheveled, got the comb over, looks a mess. He's got this like computer lab, a microphone, and a scarab beetle with a little battery attached to the scarab.
What is this little thing? He's got it like set up on, Phil. I know you got the word for it, and I can't pronounce it.
It's a ziggurat.
Ziggurat.
It's a ziggurat. Yeah, it's the ancient pyramid. You know, it's built like with steps instead of like Inca pyramids or ziggurats.
Right.
Which tells me this has to be South America.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
you're right. Yeah.
So yeah, we're because
They never say.
they never say it, but in IMDb there's an implication that Rip Torn's character is a Nazi, which would make sense. He'd be in South America too.
Yeah, that was like you said, the IMDb note was that he was a former Nazi.
But I
so-
believe, like Phil said, it was trying to give you images of Raiders of the Lost Ark. 'Cause it's all about
Oh.
Nazis.
Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of do wonder what the description on the back, because I think this was a VHS only release. I wonder what the description on the back of the movie was.
Probably something like, if you don't eat a meal before you watch this because Ginty's in it.
Wait, watch at your own risk. Robert Ginty. Robert Ginty has his own rating. PG, RG. Robert Ginty. So that's how you know you're like, ugh.
PG, possibly Ginty in it. It's probably,
PG stands for
that's a warning. Yeah.
PG went out on a lot of movies.
So he is doing a scientific ritual trying to summon the god Kepera,
I
the
like
god
that,
of
yeah.
scarabs, and we'll learn later, Cocksmog, too.
Science is powerful. Religion is powerful. He's going to combine them to make the ultimate power.
So he's speaking in a microphone. Tesno, Amaki, Kepera. Tesno, Amaki, Kepera. And it's like, damn it, it's not working. By the way, did Rip Torn ever play fucking Richard Nixon? He's got some fucking Richard Nixon energy coming off of him. Have you seen any of?
No, he hasn't. Lane Smith played Richard Nixon in the Nixon movie, by the way. That is pretty random, but no, he never played Richard Nixon. But let me just say something about his accent. It changes like all the time in this movie. Like Rip Torn is like, I think he's from Texas. And he's just Rip Torn most of the movie, but he just switches every so often. Like in the beginning, he's chanting, and I think he's trying to put on some kind of affectation, but at the end, he's speaking like he's from Colombia or something. So he changes his accent a lot in this movie.
What he's doing is a term we've coined called winging it.
Yeah,
which is when you know you're in a piece of shit, but you wanted a trip to South America and you want to get paid for it. So you just fucking do whatever you want. Because there's a scene. There's no way it was in the script.
Oh
We'll
my
get to.
god! Yeah, it's scenes like that make
Yeah.
this movie like enjoyable.
Yep. Yeah.
Robert Ginty is very far away. All that. We got to get
Right. So it's not working. He's turning knobs. He's just yelling in the mic.
It's like the days when we record an intro and then it breaks and then I run around the fucking lab and I break
If
everything.
only a god of podcasts came to us. No.
Well, we have the Scarab Zaggurats set up everywhere now.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to make sure that's how we're actually powering the laptop today. Hope the fucking Egyptian gods it's running right now.
Right. The Egyptian god of podcasts.
The Egyptian got a podcast. Dop. It's just pod backwards. Does that work for everybody? All right. Let's move on. He starts smashing glasses and yelling a bit more, and suddenly turns around and doesn't his anger just
The Scarab starts sparking off that little battery he has it connected to.
Yeah.
And then an explosion happens. He's blown back. And we see a backlit kind of Egyptian character rise up. And then there's a silhouette of a Scarab on Rip Torn.
Ooh, and ambigified.
And we're like, oh my God, it's Khepera. All right. So now we see him. He's become the manifestation, the reincarnation of the god Khepera.
Right. He's got his own small theater, apparently.
He has a cult now.
He's got a black backdrop and everything, against the stage. He's got little props set up on the stage, and he's got all kinds of ladies dancing around him.
Doing like a TED talk. He's like, it's straight MAGA. He's like, things used to be better. And now we got A-bombs, and we got all this shit, and women voting, and all that. We need to go back when time was good. Make whatever Bolivia better again, whatever.
How do you put that back, the toothpaste back in the tube? Is it the women voting? Take that away first, or is it the A-bomb? Like, what comes first?
I don't know. He's rambling. He's doing a trucking Trump speech. It makes no sense. But they're eating it up.
He did pull out a little bottle of Tic Tacs and a big bottle of Tic Tacs.
Right. The time he would get Fruit Loops for $3.25. It was $3.75. I live in that world. And they're eating because once we said Khepera is the god of scarabs and cocksmog. So he's blowing that. That's why he has so many women in his cult.
Yeah.
So he's blowing that cocksmog.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, let's be clear. Let's just be clear. When you watch this movie, we're saying they are all cheering him on. They're all excited. There's nobody there. The audience is off screen, off camera. There's nobody.
Much like a Trump rally, right? Yeah.
It's very similar. Yes.
Yeah.
He did point to the fact that the fake news isn't going to show you.
Yeah.
20,000 people.
It was obviously a CNN camera, just zoomed in on him, so you couldn't see the actual attendance.
There's never been a more loathsome collection of lying, selfish bastards ruling the world. And then we cut to Ginty.
I mean, before we even go there, we go.
Oh wait, yeah, we're right. I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yeah, I don't know what we go to because I think
we're like in Versailles. We're in some French-speaking place.
Yeah, and this is where the copy I have, the YouTube copy, started like buzzing.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was a horrible VHS rip. I watched off of you.
The tracking goes crazy, right? Yeah.
No, the tracking.
And did you notice the tracking went real crazy?
Yes, I know.
Scene. So that's the one scene people were watching repeatedly.
Apparently, a lot.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
So
we're like, I think
it's like some rich folks.
Yeah, Phil said it best. We're in Count Stefano's castle from Maniac.
A lot of Maniac Killer vibes happening because we didn't even talk about the fact that Khepera's Max's lab looked like Maniac Killer lab that Chuck Connors was running and teaching.
You see Matthew's running up and around. He's running around the palace.
Yeah.
He's got a gunny sack with a jackal in it.
Oh my God.
Something.
Oh, that movie makes me so.
And so we see a well-dressed Frenchman, tuxedo, red shoes. Yeah, we're in Maniac Killer territory. And a little boy or girl, I don't know, some mop-top fucking douchebag.
Hair was all over the ears, so
turned away.
You are completely dead to Murray as soon as your hair touches your ears.
Yes.
I'm getting close to that territory again, so.
And he's wearing a little fencing outfit, and he challenges this old man to a...
please, would you come over and fence with me?
Of course, he's saying that in French. And then the guy's like, oh, oui, oui.
Little Pepe.
So he goes, he gets his own version of Les Mattingly. Get me my fencing gear.
Yeah.
And this guy puts a little scarab in the fencing gear.
That's right.
I don't get that because they say throughout the movie the scarab's supposed to protect you, but it seems to make people go insane.
Yeah.
They don't explain it. It's the exact opposite of the mythology that they tell you it happens in the movie. It's fucking stupid.
I love that they were bold enough to have I think it was the other reporter that Ginty works for. Ginty's a reporter in this movie. And his boss or whatever was saying like everything about the lore of a scarab says it protects people. And they just cut away like no big deal, whatever, move on from that.
Yeah, his boss is basically us. It's the audience. We fucking hate Ginty. He hates Ginty just as much as we do. And he calls him out on his stupid shit.
I think
great character.
Yeah, exactly. It's safe to say this is why this is a Ginty movie that people can actually appreciate because the audience gets their dues. You get to see people shit on Ginty. But of course, Ginty was like, well, you got to give me something. All these ladies are going to want to love on me. That was the word he used, by the way. Love on me.
So the old man, little boy are fencing, and the fucking old man dunks on this kid. He's just slamming that sword down.
Exactly. It was great.
And he laughs at him. The kid's like crying, I thought you were gonna let me win. He's like, hey, there's no winners or losers in this place but me. And then he starts laughing and he stabs himself, the old man, with the fencing sword. And we're like, what the fuck? Joker gas this guy? What the fuck's going on?
I know, it's insane. And as we zoom in on the fucking wound, we zoom back out, and there is the jolly menace himself.
The jolly Robert Ginty ordering 2 eyedroppers of
it was 2. He's going a little too hard tonight.
Of the cerveza, as they call it in
Cerveza Cristal.
The bartender's like, he knows his mind, this guy. Because he sees him pull out an egg, crack it, and put it in the beer.
I did notice, unlike me, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm bragging a little bit. I'm impressed by my one-hand egg skills, too.
Yeah. Well, Ginty did it two-handed.
He did it two-handed. He still got a bunch of shards of the shell into the drink. So he's drinking cerveza, 2 eye drops of cerveza over a raw egg.
Has anybody here eaten a raw egg before?
No.
Have you, Phil?
No.
I did it once on a bet. It's disgusting, Griff.
Oh.
I swallowed. It went down like right down mid-throat, and my body rejected it. It came up, and I had to re-swallow it.
Oh, God.
But I got $5 for it, so it was well worth almost getting salmonella.
What year?
I don't know. I was a kid, so it would probably have been like late 80s.
Late 80s, so $5 is basically $4,000 today.
Exactly.
That's worth it.
So it was worth it. But yeah, it's so like props to Ginty for drinking those 2 droplets of beer and a raw egg. And getting through it.
I'll give it to him because I definitely, it just looks like a booger snout orchestra, man. I'm not fucking chugging that down.
So he is like, he's got a job to do. He's a fucking journalist.
He's apparently at a hotel bar right now. Yeah. And after he swips up this, we're supposed to think like he's been out partying all night or something. Because this is usually what you hear people say is like a hangover cure is they somehow
hair of the dog that bit you.
Parade, all that shit. So we're like,
you would say the hair of the frog that bit Mick Jagger. So go on.
And he's got it's like a Mentos commercial. Now he's getting his press pass, joining in, does the secret knock on a hotel door, opens up, and here's all kinds of highfalutin people. I think we're in a political world now.
Yeah, some kind of ambassador or something.
I couldn't quite tell.
He's the Swedish. I think he's a Swedish ambassador because there's a little flag like on the bar to try to signal you that he's Swedish.
At one point, there's a bartender in here. He immediately goes to the bar, gets a 3rd eyedropper. Like, fuck, Ginty, calm down.
Really?
Yeah, and he said, what is this shit? That's seltzer water. Like, I don't know what you're thinking you're getting drunk off, sir. But he does.
Yeah, he does go Shirley Temple and make it a double.
Make it a double.
Yeah.
He does say skull to the guy, too.
He
so
does,
I think
to let you know that he understands how Swedish people drink.
So, Ginty is getting ready. He's preparing himself. He has pinched his nose. He's getting ready to take that little dangerous sip of his double Shirley Temple. And he like falls to the ground for some reason and notices some legs across the room.
Notices some gams, as they
Some
say.
gams. And this is not like, what was our gams from a few weeks ago that we were obsessed with? Because it was the Steve James, or not Steve James, Fred Williamson movie.
Oh yeah,
The
that was a
Zoom-
great shot.
That was a great.
Yeah.
This was the opposite of that. It was legs.
It was Fred Williamson, by the way.
I said Fred.
Yeah.
I
I
did.
thought
I
you said-
corrected. I said Steve. I corrected.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I skipped that movie because I'd never watched that.
Wow, I'm starting to not like you now.
Wow.
Well, I'm getting to see where you're coming from.
I
Brett.
picked that movie because you taught me to love Chuck Connors.
I thought it was like a passive aggressive way to kind of rub in my face that I wouldn't watch a black lead action movie.
Well, you
I-
kind of proving
frankly,
a
I-
point
Yeah,
by not watching it.
yeah. Why would I watch that? Po Boy. Jeez.
It is a po' boy
Po
production.
Boy production. Ugh.
Wow. Been a roller coaster of emotions today. I'm like, I started thinking he wasn't racist. Now I'm like,
Really
thinking you
is.
might be right.
See, maybe Griff was onto something. Can I just say something about Ginty?
Absolutely.
Sure.
Okay, so you asked me what I don't like about Ginty, and it is what happens right before he spots this sort of very square-jawed woman in the
Okay.
corner. He does this thing like where actors think they're like good at acting, and he goes over to a guy who's the cocktail waiter. He's got like a tray of hors d'oeuvres, and he goes and he's like paws them all, and then he sniffs them.
Oh.
And he puts them
yeah.
on the back on the tray. It's like, oh, this is like, I'm gonna just do a little extra to make it look like I'm an actor or like I'm a method actor or something.
Yeah.
But he just looks like a complete buffoon, and he's disgusting.
It's
Can you imagine
more-
if you were the next guy to pick off that tray after
No.
he just touched all
It's
that
an
shit?
unfunny guy trying to be funny.
Yeah,
is
that's
what
right.
it is.
That's
Yeah.
it.
That's another talent that he lacks. Comedy, which he tries and fails all throughout this movie. Like you said, he plays an inept character, the true Ginty,
Yeah.
and he can't. He's struggling at playing himself. That's what's just weird about
It's
it.
incredible. Yeah. He's so bad at acting, he can't even be himself.
So this is obviously the scene that Ginty probably agreed to do the movie for.
Well, he said, I get this scene if you're going to film me being me. So he's like, clearly, this is what I'm in.
So we get the pan up.
Of the legs.
Yeah, we see the mannish looking qualities of this woman.
She's having, I believe, a dry martini has the olive in it. Phil, is that right?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Nailed it. So she's pouring out
Dirty Martini has the
that.
the olive juice in it.
I don't know. I just know there was an olive in it because she pulls it out and seductively eats it, and of course that's what signals to Ginty that she is ready.
Yeah.
Hot to try.
Yeah.
And
she gets up, goes off to a room. This is a room right off of this party.
yeah, there's 50 people packed into this room, bartender, wait service, all that, and they just open a door. Everybody's watching them walk on in, and she's down to fuck. Ew. Wow.
They don't even close the door. I mean, and they leave the door like halfway open.
Right. Well,
I
yeah.
want, but this is the scene where there's a lot of tracking issues. So somebody watched this scene a lot of times.
Yeah.
By the way, I want to apologize, but I wanted to illustrate the horrifying qualities of this movie. I posted a picture from this scene
Yes, you
of
did.
a woman on top of Ginty.
Yep.
My apologies, but you had to see it.
Yep.
You have to feel what we're feeling at this moment.
It was the one picture you've put up there that Elon Musk didn't take down because Elon Musk is constantly taking down your content.
I know. He's shadow banning us constantly.
Constantly. You put up a muscular white man, takes it down. You put up a beautiful white woman, takes it down. Beautiful woman of color, takes it down. But you put up Ginty, and he's like, yeah, leave that one up
Yeah,
there.
he sees himself in Ginty.
I think that's what it is. He does kind of have a jolly face despite all the work.
Yeah, another guy that fails upward.
And I
Oh,
noticed
by the
his
way,
plugs.
I do not follow Elon Musk. I've never liked anything he's ever tweeted. Yet somehow his
Yeah.
tweets are popping up
Yeah.
on my feed constantly.
Yeah, that's the state
Same.
of Twitter today, from how
Yeah.
I understand it.
That's how sad that guy is. He's like, everybody gets my tweets.
One of the things that some of the circles I run in like to joke about is the fact that he's like, it's the free speech platform. You can say anything you want. You can't say cisgender. You'll immediately get removed if you say cisgender. You can't. That's offensive. Just saying cisgender.
What's offensive is Ginty getting down with a woman. He's pawing at her. Like, the first time he ever touched a woman, it probably was.
Look, okay, this is the visual cold shower right here. If you ever
This took me out of the movie. I was like totally.
This took me out of life.
Sense that a Egyptian god could like being reincarnated into Rip Torn. I can go with that. And then I'm like taken out of the movie. So I'm like, there's no way. Not only would a woman willingly have sex, but want to have sex with Robert Ginty.
How do you juxtapose magician, scarab, mad scientist, Rip Torn with Ginty having sex with a woman? I'm immediately like, well, he's the bad guy. Rip Torn is our good guy, clearly. You have completely turned the movie on its head.
I mean, I kind of agreed with his little speech. Like, he was kind of right.
Yeah.
I mean, I was kind of on the side. You're right. I was kind of on the side of Capara.
So just as they're about to get down, the husband walks in.
Just watching him take that top off. Oh, my God. Yeah. Husband walks in.
And Ginty's like, it's not what you think. And the guy just slaps those jowls.
Sir, I was just checking your wife's sugar walls. Well, it's Ginty.
I apologize.
It was Ginty.
And Ginty scurries away like the rat face fight. He's a rat face summer guy.
He gets punched in the face, which again is why we're
right.
like,
This movie the sound effect is jowls. And then he scurries away like the rat that he is, jumps on his little. He doesn't even have a cool motorcycle. He has this like wimpy ass looking bike.
Millie heard you do the jowly noise, and she came out. She was concerned that
Ginty's not here. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Ginty's not here.
And he immediately crashes his bike on top of it into a cop car.
Into a cop car. Yeah. Go ahead and book me, boys.
No, he goes, I surrender. Wah, wah.
They just the hors d'oeuvre guy should have came by and dumped the whole tray on him or something.
So it's like some fucking shrimp or some shit. Yeah.
You know what? Now that Ilsa, She-Wolf, the SS is on my mind, Ginty should have been in that.
Getting killed, in the gas chamber.
Should have been
one
of her victims. Yeah.
No, they would have made him the guy that was like banging, like Ilsa was crazy about.
Yeah, exactly.
Wolf,
which would have made no sense whatsoever, but.
All right, we cut to Ginty's showing up to work, got a shiner. He's got like a fucking raw steak over his eye. Walking in, and he's got a new assignment. He goes into but he brings up some story. I don't know if I'm remembering this right, but I think he was on to the Capera cult because he mentioned something like, I got this hot lead. Oh. And the guy's like, no. You're too incompetent. You're going to be doing a boring press conference.
It was like the president? It was a boring conference, but it was like the president? Phil, are we remembering this?
It's like a French president. I don't know if the French president was the guy who stabbed himself. They mentioned the French president later, so I don't know if it's the guy that stabbed himself when Joey Lawrence, the grandkid, if that was the French president. This guy's, I don't know what accents are going on in this movie, but this guy has I don't know what he's
Thankfully, we cut to Rip Torn. After this, he's assigned to this boring press conference, and I just want to say, great minds think alike, Phil, because we both nailed it. Rip is surveying a Risk board game with Scarab beetles instead of whatever they use for Risk,
and he's straight out of Billy Drago's first 5-year sessions of hand acting, because he is doing some great fucking work here with the Scarabs.
Right,
beautiful.
And then an elderly man with a mustache and glasses walks in. We were still hazy. And is this guy just an avatar of Rip's mind? Does he really exist? He is the killing machine for Rip Torn, Kepera.
Yeah,
and he's handed a scarab off the board to this man.
Biaba.
Okay.
I don't
know what that means.
I don't know what it means. Rip Torn doesn't know what it means, and he was saying it.
That's Rip Torn winging it. He's just throwing words out. It's like Biaba.
He has some Wings Hauser vibes in this. You can tell. Yeah. He was just told to just do his thing.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
That's the saving grace of this movie.
Do we want to give that guy the mustachioed assassin, the old guy with the glasses, and do we want to give him a name? Because it gets kind of awkward. Like
He's
Brian
kind
or
of,
something.
I don't know. I'm gonna say Mattingcenzo because he's kind of like his Mattingly.
All right, I
That's
like it.
more fun, Matting
yeah.
Kenzo.
Right. Cut back to the press conference. Even Ginty, the guy's just. He's like talking like the Peanuts adult. He's like, wonk, wonk, wonk. Ginty pulls out his brand new Sony Walkman. He's probably rocking out to like the first solo Dio album or some shit. And he's just vibing. And then a young lady walks into the room. And this is Big Ginty's a pussy hound. He immediately notices the ladies.
Well, the other thing to notice about this, according to every other character, this is the only blonde woman in this whole city.
Well, right. It's a Spanish, they're usually dark.
Dark-haired, yeah.
So she's like dressed like a nun, kind of.
It was supposed to be a nurse.
Yeah,
Or maybe it was a
but
nun?
it is for like a Catholic kind
Yeah.
of clinic. So she doesn't fit in. She's like, why is this nurse/nun in this? He's a journalist. He notices these things.
Right. Well, he is sketching all of her details, and by that, he is drawing boobas on a
very-
stick figure.
Yeah, very crude stick figure with circles for boobs.
Yes, great journalism.
And the guy says, wonk, but wonk, 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 wonk. And then everybody is about to fall asleep, except for the nun who starts having these flashbacks of an ancient ceremony, tits everywhere, rituals.
Scarab, cardboard cutouts, shooting fire out of their mouths, smog everywhere.
Right. The guy is putting himself to sleep until he starts. Hey, we're not made now. See, even your cat is feeling the love. He's trying to make it. You didn't hear this, but while we were preparing, Griff's cat literally attacked me.
It's true.
It's true.
Yeah, I saw it.
And now he's trying to make up by kissing my leg. So, the guy giving the boring speech starts laughing, and then he pulls out a gun.
Yeah, he takes it from the cop next to him.
Yeah.
Right. And we're like, this happens every other day in America. We're like, well, who cares?
Yeah, right.
But he starts opening fire, missing everybody, and then he just shoots himself. He's like, well, at least I can shoot myself. And the nun goes down. She's like, nurse goes down because she would. That's your duty as a nurse. If someone's in peril, you have to check on the medical issues.
It was like this shooting did happen in America because you notice the whole crowd is just sitting there like watching. They
Right.
didn't scream. They were just like, yeah, all right.
Yeah, they're like, states' rights.
fucking Tuesday. States rights.
So
He's standing his ground.
the nun goes down and notices there's a scarab on the little carnation that the man who shot himself has. And we know what that means. So she grabs it, pockets it, and then leaves. She doesn't even attend to the guy. She's like, oh, he's dead.
Yep. I checked his pulse. He's dead. And
We want to point out Ginty's character's name is Murphy, not to be confused with Murray.
yeah, so
Murphy.
Murphy Turd.
I know you are. If I swear, Griff, I know how you are with names. If you say Murray instead of meaning Murphy, I will strangle you.
Look, I deserve all the heat in the world if I confuse those names
Yeah.
because I would not put that badness on anybody.
He gives chase. He sees hey, this is a hot lead, or maybe I'll get laid. So he runs after her.
Oh yeah, he's running. They're all running for the
Yeah.
phones because they want to.
Yeah,
call
it's
it,
like
man.
it's like a mass it's like isn't there like an airplane? All the movie Airplane,
Yeah.
all the press goes into the telephone banks and they all fall over because they're all
Right.
calling. This is how the press used to work. They would call the main office to report the news. So
Yep.
he's looking for a phone.
And he's getting in people's faces. He's shaking his jowls. All of his comedic scenes are a Mentos commercial.
Slobber flying everywhere from the jowls.
Mentos fresher. Ginty. Oh my god.
While that's going on, this seems to be a theme when we have Phil on. There's someone playing some kind of classic kind of arcade game. Like we had the Kiss pinball machine.
That's right.
Someone's playing Pac-Man in this scene. And we're
What's
just cutting to showing that for some reason.
What was the purpose of showing?
Well, it was 83.
It was like
this was high tech,
But the guy grabs her like there's two people. It's like a man and a woman from behind. This is like a 3-second clip of this man and woman playing Pac-Man. It wasn't really Pac-Man. It didn't look like it, right? The actual cabinet. And then the guy like grabs.
Pac-Man.
He's getting all hot and bothered playing Pac-Man. He tries to grab her ass. And she pushes his hand away.
It was El Pecambre because we are in like some Spanish speaking thing. And it's like,
You know what? That is the danger of playing Pac-Man. Don't even get me started on Miss Pac-Man. I've been thrown out of a lot of places for Miss
that's when our whole country went to hell, people.
Get you horny with that.
No, that's when our
bow in
country
that.
went to hell because it's like, no, there's only Pac-Men. There's no Pac-Women. I'm sorry.
That was actually part of Capera's speech
Yeah.
earlier. There is no.
Man's wearing a pink bow. What is that shit? So Murphy finally gets to the phone, and he enters it. It's a rotary phone, so it takes 5 minutes for him to enter his phone number.
Correct.
And he reports back about the suicide that he witnessed.
He gets halfway through it. His boss is trying to have a discussion with him about it, but he notices that one blonde person across this whole country, and he's like, I gotta follow her.
And follow where he does. He jumps into a cab. He pulls a Lieutenant Chandler from last week, and like hunkers down in the back. But you can still see his fucking Ted DiBiase hair.
Yeah. Ted DiBiase.
And he's following her, and then we see that guy. What do we call him? Maddincenzo.
That was what you call. That was not a me.
He is giving chase to Murphy.
I like the shots of Maddincenzo. I'm doing a great job.
Maddincenzo.
Maddincenzo. Because he's always just sitting in his car, reading a paper, smiling at the camera.
Yeah, he's happy to be doing the bidding of Kepera.
He looks like such a pleasant stalker, unlike our stalker, Ginty, who's the worst stalker.
So, I'm just gonna. We don't learn the woman's name till like an hour into the movie, but it's Elena.
Yeah, it's a podcast. We have to tell you the name,
right? And she is as being a nurse, she goes back to her job at a clinic. So Ginty's like, I need a disguise to get in because they're like no press and none comes out, no press.
Well, again, this is where this movie gets it right because he immediately goes in, a nun catches him and says, "Look, I'm a nun. I believe in God. I believe in everybody. I know God cured the lepers and everything. There's a limit." Apparently,
she doesn't believe in the First Amendment.
There's a limit.
There's freedom of press.
Even God has his limits, and whatever's happening here,
we're trying to heal people. You're going to give them.
You're a lost cause.
Well, no, your face is going to make these people die. So,
is that what it was?
Yeah, be gone, creature of the night.
But how could she believe in God if God created Ginty? You know? You ever think about that?
Exactly. She had a crisis of faith right there.
Yeah. She saw his jowls.
How can a loving God
confused.
make that?
She wanted him out of her sight because it was challenging her faith. Yeah.
This cat is challenging our faith.
Cat just bit me on the arm. You motherfucker. I'm strangling this cat. Yeah. Now I know what that darn cat movie was about.
Satan.
So she's like, be gone. So he's like, I gotta get in there somehow. And he notices a homeless man in a wheelchair.
What have I been saying? This movie is a Mentos commercial. He pops a couple of them, notices the blind man, winks at the camera.
Griff, if we had the energy and the inclination to do it, we could have made some great faux Mentos commercials with this movie, but we're not going to do that. Somebody who has more time, do that for us. But yes, he like, the guy's blind, so he puts like some buttons in his cup to pretend it's money, steals the guy's wheelchair and little cape and little beret.
Little sunglasses too. He's got to hide every inch of that. He is the Elephant Man.
but not sympathetic somehow. Like you feel for the Elephant Man.
No, exactly. Well, it's because Ginty's out here being like, I'm a sex symbol. These ladies want to fuck me with their husbands watching through the door I left ajar.
So while he's accosting a homeless man, our nurse Elena is magically healing the wounds of one of her patients.
So she's doing this in front of a bunch of other nurses. And so what she does is she's bundled up a bunch of sticks and tied a little rope on them. And she's like, this is from the mountains of the Himalayas. It has healing properties. You have to ASMR if you're ever explaining any hocus pocus bullshit.
Right.
Wow, that was arousing.
Oh, Jesus.
Found out what your
sorry.
kink is.
Phil gets to experience
I'm
this.
gonna get out of your
firsthand.
lap. I'm gonna get out of your lap now.
Yeah,
Chipper.
yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
go over and sit over here. I'm gonna sit
I-
here and I'm back on the bench press.
This is. I do kind of hate that Phil's giving away the fact that we do not offer our third guest a seat ever. We say you sit on the bench press.
Gotta earn that.
Earn a back to your chair. She's got this bundle of twigs and cinnamon from the Himalayas, and she's ASMRing everybody.
Himalayan salt mixed in.
Why can't my victory be your victory? She whispers and she's holding it up and blocking the view of the nuns as she actually just waves her hand over it. And she's healing it because do we reveal anything now? How much?
No, we don't know. She's like, is she the reincarnation of another Egyptian god?
Those twigs clearly work.
Right. So we cut back to Ginty in full hobo gear in a wheelchair trying to sneak in. Yakety Sax is playing in the background. And we're just disgusted. We're just like, how dare this guy do that to a homeless guy? But for some reason, it's supposed to be funny. Was anyone laughing at this time?
No, there's just no it's comic bits in this movie all fail. There's not one that works. This is just another shit one.
Once again,
it doesn't even deserve to be on Benny Hill.
How does he have a career? He's not good at action. He's not good at comedy. What is he good at?
I mean, we're still talking. He's been dead for like 20 years and we're still talking about him. So I don't know. I'll give him that.
Well, we're still talking about Hitler too, as in we like him.
No, we didn't. No. Robert Ginty wanted immortality, and he realized he couldn't do that as a good guy, so he just played up all his bad character traits, and now he's immortalized on Golan-Globus Theater.
So
he's thankful.
Yeah. The nuns see through this pathetic disguise, and they're like, "Out, you creature of the night!" And he's like, "I'm a reporter. I have rights, you know." Freedom of the guards. Get rid of this guy. So
they weren't rough enough with him, by the way. I saw a fucking huge staircase he should have been pushed down, and they just
in the wheelchair. That would have
exactly.
Yeah.
They just easily wheeled him back out to the fucking hobos hanging out. And it just so happens that this is an outdoor bar too now.
Yeah, there's like a cafe.
And so he goes, takes off all the fucking hobo clothes. Sir, do you have eye drops of cerveza?
No, we sell it by the bottle, senor, but they're tiny bottles. I'll take it. So thankfully, even though he's in a Spanish-speaking country, he finds all their newspapers are written in English. So he gets a newspaper and he sees the story about, I think, the press conference, or was it the French guy? I don't remember, but it was something to do with Scarab killing.
Yeah, he's connecting some dots here.
And we get a great metaphor, not a metaphor, to show you how time passes. The beers start piling up.
And we do get the shot of him pouring out the beer until he gets just a drop or two left, because that's all he wants to drink. But he also wants to look like a man, because Murray, to look like a man, you have to have a lot of stacked bottles of empties in front of you. Right. Otherwise, people think you're weak and you can't drink.
Right. He was hoping they'd have cans so he could smash him on his forehead. But,
that would have done. Think of all the things he could smash on his forehead and have no effect. It probably would make him look better.
Yeah.
Yeah. He could go a few rounds with Bolo and come out looking better.
So because he's supposed to be waiting for Elena to leave her job, which she does. He follows her because he needs to talk with her. And she's like, "Sir, you disgust me. Leave me alone. I will call the police."
But turnaround is fair play, Murray, because not only is he stalking Ginty's being stalked by Vincenzo.
Yeah, Maddincenzo. And he's like, oh, I get it. It's because I'm a reporter. You don't want to talk to me because I know women love me. I'm sexy.
Sir, you need to understand. Your face is disgusting. I see it and I think I'm willing to go to the police, which are also bastards.
Your face, it disturbs me. Please leave me, creature.
Fall off a long cliff and murder yourself.
Ginty Modo, be gone. And he scurries away.
Wow, Gitimoto, that's deep.
That would be a great role. That was the ultimate role. Well, no, because Quasimodo's sympathetic. But I was
Well,
gonna
no,
say-
we're not talking about Quasimodo. We're talking about Gitimoto.
I'm just saying, yeah.
Oh, you were thinking of casting him.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I'm like, no, because you want to feel for, much like the Elephant Man, you want to feel for these characters.
No, I mean, I backpacked all through South America, and the legend of Gintimoto is everywhere, and it is not a blessing. Unlike the Scarab, it is a sign of complete dysfunction.
So he follows her to like a market, a wet market. I want to point out, there's a scene where Ginty's hiding, and there are rabbits laid out. They're not even skinned.
Yeah.
It's literally just which I don't know if people know this, but wild animals are covered in vermin. So there's fleas and ticks and shit on these, and this next to like fish and like food. Ugh. The fuck? Bolivia or whatever this country is.
Phil, how much of this wet market do you remember?
I remember the big ass knife that guy had. That was fucking
Oh my
scary.
god, that was something
It was
from
like
an
a
anime
cleaver.
or some shit.
It was like a half cleaver, half dagger. That thing was fucking scary. He's
I
like
did-
chopping that head off that damn thing, that big ass mackerel, or whatever the fuck it was.
He was like going down the fish, and I loved how they set up that scene too, because Ginty's head's in the background, and it looks like the knife is coming down on Ginty. So
Yes.
I gotta say, I got a little bit, I get a little
So
excited about it.
as these animals are being butchered, Elena starts having visions again.
You start to think it's an Italian movie at that point.
We're back at that ceremony, the same ceremony in the previous flashback, and it's like, you know, people getting killed. Like a young boy, I believe, is getting his throat slashed.
Yeah, we saw a lot of flashbacks. I don't remember which exact one.
So she gets her rabbit, whatever the fuck she's getting, fish heads, goes back to her apartment. Murphy follows her. Manincenzo follows Murphy.
Murphy spots Manincenzo actually, and then Manincenzo disappears.
Yeah.
Right in front of his eyes. And Robert, of course, does the hilarious comedic thing that because he's a comedian. And the jowls,
God,
and the
you just
spit.
all on the camera lens is like,
Oh.
oh fuck.
It was too much.
Yeah.
Much.
Follows her home. She goes into her apartment building. Somehow he Santa Clauses it and winds up on the fucking roof. Because we know you always go to the roof, girl.
There's something about creeps. They just have the agility that
And they also know which room you're in.
Yeah.
He figured that out somehow on the roof.
I don't know what it is. I don't know how to explain it.
I think they do it so much. I think people like Ginty, they peep, like they have that whole peeping Tom like agility and skill because they've done it so many times.
Yeah.
Right.
Peeping Gint.
It's an innate ability. It's like golfers lick their finger and hold it up to the wind to figure it out. He does that, and he's like, it's that window. He actually flicks his finger at it.
So he finds her room. He's like on the balcony, peering in.
Of course, and we know this scene. We should get the walk chicka walkas going here, because it's getting hot, and she's taking things off.
Right.
Ginty's getting hot.
Wait, hold on a second. Yes, that's what it was. That was the music. It was like.
Thank you. And we did not put that in. That's actually
that was not my sound bite on replay. That was me live.
And she, as she's taking her clothes off, she pulls out that scarab she pulled off of the press conference, and she starts having more flashbacks, more torches, more masks, more tits.
More tits.
Murphy's like got his pants around his ankles.
Jesus Christ.
He hears that.
Well, yeah, because he's got this thing for wooden shutters, and she's got exterior wooden shutters. and he has got his dick in there, and he's fucking flicking him and slamming his dick.
That's got to be a fetish. Too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, blind fucking.
Of course it is.
Yeah. And so
he hears the ruckus, and she's like, "It sounds like a dick's caught in my shutters." And he hears her say that, so she's like, "Oh shit, someone's coming for me."
Before we can vomit, we cut back to this is the greatest scene in the movie.
Of course, Ginty hides. She goes back to her thing.
Yeah. Back to Rip Torn.
Thank you, Murray.
He's in his lair. He's having one of many orgies you'll see throughout this movie. It's just people twirling torches and women flashing their tits. And he's got his Egyptian cane. It's almost like a shepherd hook, but it's a snake. And he's just walking around, sauntering. All these women are surrounding him, begging for him, and he's just playing it cool.
Phil, do you want to help Murray with this scene?
I mean, it's classic. I think those staffs are. I looked at it. It was called a haka. Haka.
Okay.
Yeah, this little curved Egyptian they always have it with the flail and the haka or whatever. But he's light on his feet. But strangely enough, I know you all just did a Charlie's Angels episode, and nobody picked Kate Jackson, by the way, which was good because definitely not the best. definitely low tier. But he goes up to, she's got the exact same haircut, one of these women. It looks maybe it was her.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? She had the bangs and the bob, and he's and he does one of these I think that's the one he does the handshake, hey, and they're waving at each other like they're supposed to do a handshake and they missed.
He's doing some great hand acting. We'll put it that way.
Was this the scene
He's
he does
blessing her with the scepter?
Oh my god! I think this is the scene we were talking about where he goes full wings.
Yeah.
And he's doing a serpent hand thing over their head, and the one woman is trying to meet it, but he's doing his own thing. It's there is so much good shit. We could do a full movie out of context scenes that would be better than anything Ginty's done in his life, and this would be in there.
Yeah. And the scene is surprisingly unerotic. It's not. There's probably 80 breasts in the scene.
Yeah.
And you would think with Rip Torn being surrounded by boobs, that would be the hottest moment in cinematic history, but it really didn't. It's weird. They weren't great.
That's Rip's acting chops. He stole the show amongst the sea of tits.
Because I was looking at Rip the whole time.
How could you not? He is doing it.
It's basically a white guy trying to shake hands with a black guy. They don't know what to do. Because Rip has his own handshake.
Here's what I want. They already took breakdancing out of the Olympics, which fucking disgraceful. They should have left that in there. I thought that was cool.
She ruined it.
Did she really?
Yeah, they canceled it because of her.
I saw it and I was
what's the controversy? I don't know.
Apparently it was just too goofy.
Yeah, Rachel Gunn. Yeah.
There's serious breakdancing and there's goofy breakdancing apparently.
Yeah, the short. I don't want to detract from the great scene of Rip Torn running around. Raging boner.
This is Golan-Globus theater. It's all about tangents.
It is.
So I need to know. So first of all,
I saw most of it.
Breakdancing peaked 40 fucking years ago. Now people are getting hip to breakdancing.
Right. Breaking too and breaking. Yeah,
that's when breakdancing officially died when I was in 7th grade.
Yeah.
It was people were over it. So now it's a big thing.
I thought it was neat that they put it in there.
I think I put beatboxing in next. What the fuck?
The IOC, which is a bunch of old white guys that are probably me and Tim's age. We were when we were growing up, breakdancing in 1982 and 83 was the biggest thing ever.
Yeah.
And the IOC was we have to attract younger viewers to the Olympics. So let's add break. They don't even call it breakdancing. They call it breaking. When I was,
do they call it breaking or break in?
I think it was breaking, which made it even more lame. Like it should have at least been breaking with a little apostrophe or whatever. Yeah. Like, but when I was that age, I was watching Beat Street and Breaking 2, right? Like I actually had, I shouldn't admit this, but a T-shirt. It was like a sleeveless shirt. It had "awesome" written on it in cursive.
Oh my god!
And I had a breakdancing troupe. It was my brother. He was the snake.
God! Please tell me there's some footage of that.
Yeah, my neighbor Nate. We had our own routine. Guess what my nickname was?
Oh my god!
Oh
no,
Slither.
It had something to do with my specialty. I was Mr. Roboto. I was a master of the robot. It was fucking cool as shit. And then all of a sudden it wasn't cool anymore. Like in '84, it was like dead. Dead. It was solving remember it was solving gang violence? Like nobody was shooting each other. We were all breaking.
Yeah, you just challenge somebody to that actually happened. People would challenge people to break-offs.
Well, fucking good. Yeah. We shouldn't be fucking.
But Rachel Gunn killed it.
What? No, she didn't. Australia has no shootings right now
because they have no guns.
They have no guns. They took all their guns. So
they only have Rachel Gunn.
They have Rachel Gunn. Ray Gunn. I mean, it's safe but lame. Let's just put it that way. Sorry, I know you have like 5 or 6 listeners from Australia.
When I finally got to see Rachel Gunn's performance, I was like, yeah, what are we worried about? I don't know what good breakdancing looks like. Why are you telling me this is bad?
Yeah, I didn't watch any of it. What's the criteria?
Tell you what it looks like. I'll tell you what it looks like. It looks like Rip Torn running around, grabbing boobies, and blessing them with his haka and his flail.
That sounds
and his boner.
Awesome.
That's good breakdancing.
And all the girls are, am I going to be the one he's going to pick tonight? He's
right. He is literally walking into the camera while he's doing this. It's a fucking awesome shot. And then finally, he's walking, and you see the one girl in the background as she's getting further and further away from him. Got those big old puppy dog eyes. Capra, why don't you take one of us back with you tonight? Well, I suppose I can't be a bitch all the time.
How cruel can I be?
How cruel can I be?
And then he takes her to like this.
Cool. That was a great line.
That was fucking awesome.
I gotta use it. I'm definitely using that one.
He said it like he was doing everybody else the favor. His face said it. His voice said it. He's so good.
Well, it gets better, Griff, because then he takes her to the side room. It's just like a pile of hay. It's like this,
We are still in a full black drop. Like there is barely any light. A tiny little bulb over his bed.
And
it was just like sheepskins or something.
Yeah, she lays down on the bed and like covers herself up with a rag.
Goes full cigar.
And then he goes full wings. He just goes.
He's standing over, I'm imagining jerking off over her or something. And yeah,
he sounds like a cartoon vulture. I said, is that supposed to turn her on? I don't know. But then he goes up to her, gets ready to fuck her.
Yeah.
Pulls the rag away. And she's a swine maid now. Because she's like not half woman, half fish. She's half woman, half pig, apparently.
Was that what you saw, Phil? Swine maid?
I don't know what it was. It was disgusting.
Well, they're pig noises.
It was actually really disturbing. Like it was a good special effect, actually, for the shitty movie. It was like, she had like the nipples are all hard, like 8 sets of nipples.
Yeah, but instead of like feet, they were like flippers. It was
it was like Dagon. It was like Lovecraft shit.
Dude, it was fucking creepy. And
then like an old woman's head appeared. And he's like, curse you, Saturna.
And he spits. It's like
he spits milk at her.
Oh,
wait, where did he get the milk from? Wait, was he sucking on the nipples for a while? Like, how long was he down there? It's like
he was making lemonade out of lemons. He was like, well, I guess I'll fuck this swine bitch,
So basically, what you're saying was he was going to finish that off if that head didn't, if his ex-wife didn't show up.
Oh yeah,
he was going to finish that thing.
Lemonade is perfect because he saw that he's like, well, I've never seen a bitch with 6 nips before, and he was definitely getting down on them nips. That's how the milk ended up in his mouth. Hey, Saul, You're welcome. This is why we exist.
So like, yeah, he
Crazy.
got supernaturally cock blocked by his ex-wife.
Yep. And that was something we found out later because I didn't
right.
recognize it as Saturna.
Yeah, I didn't know until I read Phil's notes because
Phil's
Phil did 20 pages of notes.
well,
by the
Phil's a
way.
Gintologist. He
Right.
probably
I
did
was-
this for his fucking PhD.
Yeah, while we were watching, I was feverishly typing. It was crazy.
Intense.
You got to see that like firsthand for the first time. It's pretty intense.
I see this movie through your eyes thanks to these notes, and my God, I know why you drink what you drink now.
It's great. It's
Cut
delicious.
back to Murphy. He's doing a graph number on Elena's apartment.
That's right.
Breaks in. He pulls out a Polaroid.
Yeah.
Takes a picture of that scarab that she got off the body. And then he's griffing through her photos.
Yeah.
Looking, he's like, oh, I hope she's naked in here. And it's like, no, it's just family photos.
I mean, he was nice enough not to go through her drawers first.
No, he did. Well, he did. He sniffed her panties.
It's this first though. He took the
Right.
pic. He finds a Polaroid with a inked over face, and
Yeah.
thankfully, all reporters carry their eraser pen with them.
Right. And it works perfectly. It didn't damage the photo. Just
Yep.
took the ink off.
Yep, just takes the ink off, takes a Polaroid of the picture.
It's like a family portrait. It's a man, a woman, a young boy, and a young girl. And the face I didn't see this, but this is Kepera, the face of that was scribbled out. I didn't know who the fuck it was.
Right.
But yes, it's Rip Torn.
But it's
And
not. The picture is not him. Like it's so funny. Later we'll get to that. But it's just some random picture of like a family. It totally looks nothing like Rip Torn.
And he covers his tracks by he gets the ink pen out and scribbles back over the face.
Yeah. At least he's smart. He knows how to cover his tracks. Yeah. And he takes his photo to a Scarab expert. And
Yeah.
this was like a library?
It was in
or
a
something?
cult like bookstore.
Okay, that's what it was.
And a guy apparently in a deep conversation, he has no time for Ginty. He's just on the phone talking to this guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, excuse me, I'm a boy about scarabs. And he's just like, get back there. I'm on the phone here.
Egyptology, scallops, and sorcery. 5th lane, 4th row. Get the fuck out of my sight.
Goes behind the guy. There's a woman giving a tarot reading to a woman. So they're serious occultists here. Magically finds the book he needs. It has all the scarab information on it.
Oh, yeah.
Everything you wanted to know about scarabs but were afraid to ask was the title of it.
He sets the book down and immediately opens up to the page he needs, which is just an illustration of a scarab, like ascending and just looking heavenly or whatever.
So he goes back, I'm assuming to buy the book. The guy's still on the phone. He's, Kepera, Bolivia, 1954. Yeah. And then he reveals that there was a man named Kepera who was responsible for the murder of all these politicians, massacre in Bolivia. And then he just disappeared into the jungle.
Scarabs found on the bodies. But of course, this is where we learn that scarabs, from that book Ginty opened, scarabs repel evil. So we're like, the scarabs.
Makes no
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what? It was so weird that like, why did he tell him about Kepera? He just got a book about scarabs. It made no sense. It was like the movie was like flailing in the middle, and they're just like, "All right, we gotta somehow get him to find out, and we'll just have a random book guy tell him like the entire plot of the movie." It was the exposition, very bizarre exposition.
And what made it even less sense, he lets him take the book. He didn't even pay for the book. He just walks out with it.
Now, okay, guys.
A book, by the way, he never uses for the rest of the movie.
No,
No.
you're right.
It was
You
just to
gotta
meet the shop owner. That was the whole point. It was just fucking stupid.
He was a John Waters character, the shop owner. He looked like he was a little bit gay, but at the same time, he was repulsed by Ginty's face, and he's like, I eat asshole, and I do not want to look at you.
It's funny. I was like, that shop owner. I'm like, I've seen that guy before somewhere.
Yeah.
Yes, I've
He's
seen
in-
him in something
He's
too.
in,
Yeah.
he's in fucking Dagon. He's actually in the movie
Oh,
Dagon. Yeah, he's the hotel guy.
So he's used to dealing with
Yeah,
repulsive
yeah.
creatures.
Yeah, the occult. Yeah.
The slime of the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Just as we're about to vomit, Rip Torn saves the day again.
Right.
Cut back to his lair. It's basically just an empty soundstage with some fucking Charlie Brown trees put up everywhere.
I really hope people watch this and understand what we're talking about. It's amazing, and he's got some inner demons he's got to deal with. You don't become a fucking Nazi super scientist occultist without having some inner demons.
Right. And he sees a young boy screaming, and then he just shatters into like a jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah. I best describe this as a Terry Gilliam animation because the pieces kind of wobble away like Terry Gilliam's like some of his crafts in Monty Python movies.
Right.
And shows.
He shakes his fist to the heavens. Saturna!
What the fuck?
But you guys, you all skip the best part of that scene. He just walks by. There's like a piece of like Rip Torn just grabs like a piece of moss or like off the rock and eats it. Like you know that wasn't like nobody told him to do that.
Of course not. He's winging it.
He just ate it. It was like a sprig of grass growing through the rocks. He just pulls it and just sticks it in his mouth.
What the fuck? I don't remember. Oh,
Yeah, you gotta go back. It was so weird. Like and then that's when he sees the boy. Like, and yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We find out what that is later, but yeah.
Right.
This is why to do some of the movies we do justice, we need multiple people.
Right.
Like even when I was talking to Mike yesterday, he was talking about what was the movie we did? L.A. Bounty.
Yeah.
And there was a scene in there. He was like, "You guys, you kind of got it right, but you just missed this whole part." And I was like, "How did you fucking miss that?" I can't remember it, and we got to move on. But my God, it's so true. We always need at least 4 more hands on deck.
Cut to the Bank of London. A lovely young lady walks in the office. She's told, no, Mr. Harrington sees no one. She's like, I think he'll want to talk to me.
No one.
Cut back to Rip in his lair. He just pours out some, like, I don't know what
Wax?
the
Hot
fuck.
wax?
Cool Whip?
Scarab juice?
It was very viscous. Like it wasn't like wax. Like it was
Yeah.
very like it was like paint. It was like it was
that's a good
weird.
point.
Because he has like a tattoo on his hand of some like
A square clock almost?
Yeah, and he pours that on top of it.
Yeah.
And then we cut back to the woman, and then
we zoomed into it and then came back on the other side with this woman. So I think it was trying to tell us is like he's manipulating.
yes, he's working through her
from afar. Yeah.
It's like astral projection or some shit.
Oh yeah.
And then the door opens, and Mr. Harrington sees this hot babe. Like, oh, I'll talk to her.
The secretary's like he's not seeing anybody, especially somebody who just walks in, and then I don't know if he heard a woman on the other side of the door or what, but he's like, "Yes, I'm welcoming guests."
He handed their secretary a magazine, and he told her. And he pointed to it. I was like, "What the fuck is he doing? What does that have to do? Like, how's?"
What it was he got the new Sears catalog, and he's like, these are the toys I want for Christmas. And he goes, come in, young lady. So she walks in. She sits down. She's
Not
like,
on his lap, but he did offer it.
she's like, I represent someone very important, and I would like to open an account in your bank, and I would like you to transfer $1 million in gold bullion into this account until the entire bank has been drained dry. And he's like, what?
I can't wait to tell my wife about this. Like usually when a hot woman comes in, I try to sleep with her, but you're just trying to rob me? This is hilarious.
And she's like, my benefactor will not be pleased with your decision.
He reaches forward. He's got all kinds of cool metal trinkets, you know, the fucking cat's cradle, metal balls thing that clink back and forth.
Right, the nail thing, or you can like put your impression into it.
That Luigi was playing with, yeah. And she finds a solid iron or pewter statue or whatever it was, picks it up and melts it in her hand.
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
I didn't know what was going. She crushed it and melted. Yeah, it was.
It turned into a liquid.
Yeah.
So
because it's because of the liquid in Rip Torn's hand.
Rip Torn's hand. See, there's more logic in his Scarab science than anything in this movie. It's perfect.
And she walks out, and the guy's like, why did you let that bitch into my fucking office? She's like, you know. And then we just get a scene of a revolving door. We're assuming this is in the bank. And then a awful a superimposed explosion on it.
Perfect.
And that's supposed to be shorthand for the bank blew up.
This is.
Did it kill? Why didn't it kill everybody? Like, What?
Like
It just blew up it was like the rotating doors in front, like the revolving doors, and then it just like blew up.
Just a little explosion to send the message, but it was Neil Breen-esque green screen effect. It was.
Well, speaking of some great computer graphics, Griff, this is your expertise. This next scene.
Oh my god, I love this scene so much because Murphy, not Murray.
No,
Murphy,
definitely
of
not
course, is Ginty's character in this movie. Learns about Capera, is a physicist, formerly known as Wilfred Manns. He's doing some deep research at the library. He's named, of course, after the self-created. This guy created himself, apparently, according to Egyptian lore. And he's like, I got to get a picture of this man, this Wilfred Manns. He gets an ASCII art. He made the picture out of characters on your keyboard.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
It's like strip poker. Remember, like the first version on like the Commodore 64.
Shit, I've never seen that.
You never seen that?
No.
It was like made out of like characters on your keyboard. Like,
Yeah.
ASCII.
ASCII. They call that. They call that ASCII art.
Yeah, ASCII. Yeah.
ASCII. ASCII art.
He also confirmed all the information the occult bookstore guy said about the massacre.
That's true. Yeah. But he's taking his ASCII art. He blew it up into what 9 by 11.5 is like our normal page size with the fucking nice rip off side, perforated sides and everything. Yeah. He's taking to his boss. Look in the eyes. You can tell. Yeah, I know it's at symbols or whatever, but you can see how deep blue his eyes are. It's Wilfred Manns.
Yeah, it's the guy in this photo the photo of the photo I took.
Was that the printer from Death Warrant? It was the same printer, I think.
Yes.
It was the dot matrix printer.
My God.
You could compare it. It was definitely Rip Torn.
And he's just like, look, Murphy, I'm sick of you. I'm sick of your shit. There was a bombing at the Bank of London. That's your story, mister. I hear the tickets. Go do that. So Murphy pawns that job off onto some guy he works with because he's got a real hot lady.
After he makes a move on a lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because a secretary hands over the ticket and he's got this smooth line on her. What? Only one ticket? How will you get there?
How about 2 tickets to paradise? And she's like, get away from me.
Please.
She calls HR. He's got all the numbers. She's right over the last number to HR. And he scurries off because he sees this guy he's going to pawn off this job onto.
Interesting fact that most people don't know. HR was created because of Robert Ginty. He was creeping on too many women, and HR was formed.
I'm very thankful. That's actually where I work. My real job.
We all salute, we don't salute exactly to Robert Ginty, but at the same time, you gave us something we all needed, HR.
Thank you for ERLR cases and idiot people. It's created a whole industry. Thank you, Robert Ginty.
Thank you, Robert.
He walks out of his office, puts on those brand new Sony Walkman, rock it out to, I'm going to say Men at Work.
Okay. Can I interrupt for 1 second right here?
Absolutely.
This is in my notes that I typed down. I'm going to prove this between now and when this is actually airs. This is the same music that was used in the movie Pieces. Have you guys seen this movie?
I saw that recently, yeah.
Did you? Okay, if you remember the pool scene where she's like, Kendall's supposed to meet her in the pool room and she gets naked or she gets topless and swims in the pool. They play this saxophone music in the pool room. It's the exact same music that he puts on, that he's listening to. He's probably saw the movie Pieces, probably recorded it off the TV, and he put it on his Sony Walkman so he could
probably has his own
those boobs.
He has his own body he's putting together in his back room. And as he's doing that, Maddincenzo pops up. And all sorts of just it's like he's walking, black cat crosses his path. He walks underneath a ladder. All this shit starts happening.
Right.
Potted plant falls down off a balcony.
And finally, an explosion happens close enough where he actually gets a little color. He gets a little cut above his eye. And so he looks over, and there's Maddincenzo staring at him, kind of laughing at him. He's got a little bit of a Mr. Fuji vibe going on here. And so Ginty's like, I better pick up my pace. And he starts walking a little bit faster. And the guy keeps, pew, pew, pew. And he's just dodging everything.
He's shooting from his finger.
Yeah.
He's shooting him with a machine gun bullets from his fingers, but you just hear it and he's pointing.
You're right. There was the spot where it was like machine gun fire.
Yeah.
It didn't see. There was other people walking around. They did not give a fuck.
No, they're no selling like a motherfucker.
And then finally, Ginty's like, I gotta hide, and he dives into a bar. Bartender
leaps over the bar.
Yeah, and goes shh to the bartender, and he's just like, yeah, okay, bro, I'll hide you out. And so Vincenzo comes in, looks for him, doesn't find him, and he just leaves, doesn't he?
He disappears. He just pops out of existence. So now he leaves the bar, machine gun fire following him. Or wait, no, he's is this where Vincenzo like disappears and turns into a woman?
Yes. No, that's later. That's a little.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's later.
So he just
when
disappears.
he's on his motorcycle.
After Vincenzo can't find him in the bar, we just cut over to Harrington, arriving at some ruins.
Right.
We're going back to Capera's gold
Yeah,
bullion.
apparently everybody knows where Kepera lives, yet he's like nobody can find him. I guess you just follow the flaming trail that he leaves for. But yes, he's there with his $1 million in gold bullion in a little satchel.
Satchel.
Walks into the room. The guitarist from Limp Bizkit escorts him in.
No, I was gonna say Fieldy. Wes Borland.
Wes Borland escorts him in.
There we go.
He's obviously a fan of Scarab.
Obviously.
And like points him to the Kepera, who's just sitting. He's sitting Indian style with his back. There's like he has a mask on, and he's surrounded. It's the most pathetically like put together set. There's like a boa constrictor, like a bush, like
lab skeleton. It's like a lab skeleton sitting like Indian style, like bull horns, like just laying on the ground.
And he walks up. He's like, Master Kepera, here is your gold bullion. And then Kepera turns around. He's wearing the mask on the back of his head.
At first, he's like launching snakes at him or something. Hey, did that spook you? Are you afraid of me? And Harrington, of course, like, I'm fucking terrified. What is this place? What trash lodge did I just walk into today?
He actually slaps Harrington's cock with his flail. Like he gives him a little love tap.
He's like he's in a Pier 1 or something, you know. It's just the shit everywhere.
You've been in a Pier 1?
Like 30 years ago when they existed, yeah. And it was just random shit. It was
shit on shit, man.
Yeah.
That's what highfalutins
They had a good selection of candles there. I did like Pier 1. I miss Pier 1.
Hey, I can't argue with that. I've never been in one, so I was surprised Murray's been in one.
He gives Kepera the bag of gold, and I thought he just hurled it away like he didn't even care. It exploded.
It audibly, it's like he threw it, and then it just hears.
It's an Adult Swim show.
He rushes out back to his car, or is it his car? Because his car has been transformed into a donkey with a little cart behind it.
Yeah.
All right. Murphy is looking for Elena.
Like frantically searching for her. He's going to the clinic, but she's not at the clinic. He's looking in the bars, but she's not in the bars. He's looking in the car.
Into the car.
Sorry, Murray.
Yeah. That was appropriate. And he goes to her apartment, and
he just misses her because somebody's being ushered into a car really quickly here. Yeah. And he misses it just by an inch, so he has to get back on his bike. As he does, we see in the background Vincenzo, and he's there with his starts firing at Ginty, who's firing up his car. He just happens to sideswipe the side mirror and everything. And then this is where we get the zoom in. And this is where we've had so much discussion, and this is why we love these fucking stupid-ass movies. What happens to Vincenzo here?
Yeah, he goes, and he disappears, and then the woman we're assuming, we don't know, we're thinking it's the woman from the bank that was working for
That's
Kepera.
what I think, yeah.
That's what I think, too.
So
how about you? Do you feel, are you in with it?
Yeah, yeah. The guy like evaporates. Like he just kind of like screams and evaporates, and then like she like appears in his place. Like almost like he failed at killing Ginty, so now he's got to reboot his assassin and put her as the astral projection. That's how I saw it.
Okay,
And
I
so
agree.
she's now the bank woman is now in pursuit.
That's kind of how I saw. He does like the Michael Myers, or the Austin Powers thing, the whole bit where you go do the staircase down out of frame. That's kind of what he did. He went out of frame, and then she came up into frame, and I was just like, okay, he was replaced because he wasn't doing a good job, and this is just some kind of like Topa for Capera.
So the real question is, how does this guy who can shoot bullets, missiles, bombs from his finger, and teleport and disappear and appear wherever he wants, how did he not kill Ginty?
I think the disgust of having to look at Ginty throws him. Maybe it's his handshake or something.
It's like some kind of Pepe Le Pew effect or something, where it's just
Ginty Le Pew.
My God,
there it is.
That's our next design is Ginty Le Pew, skunk with his little facial feature.
Jolly skunk.
God damn it! If only we had somebody who could do some art for us. That would be something. That would be something.
So he is frantically chasing after Elena. Jowls flapping in the wind like a bulldog hanging out of a car window.
We have to keep doing the anti thing. We all know Tom Cruise can run 30 miles per hour on foot. Ginty's the exact opposite because of his jowls. He can only run 1.
Right, yeah, it slows you down.
It's awful.
Wind resistance. So the cab stops at a train station because Elena's getting on a train. Ginty, in full pursuit, he drives right down on the side of the train and then does a little bunny hop into an empty car.
Yeah, with his bike. He parks his bike on the moving train. This would be a cool stunt, but it's Ginty, so no one gives a shit.
Yeah, it's Ginty on a moped. Not
cares.
cool.
Who cares?
So he starts going through. We see like there's some punk kids like in the train.
Yeah.
And
because he's working up the cars. He's trying to find Elena where she's at. He finally comes to the popsicle stand. I saw the fucking ice cream man's, little sticker point out.
Yeah, every train has a popsicle car. We know that. And he sees what he thinks is Elena.
Blonde hair.
Right.
That's it. That's the only description that, really sets her out.
And is like,
hey there, good looking. I bet you got some real nice tits on you.
And lo and behold, it's not Elena. It's a dude.
It's a dude.
And he goes, oh, well, I never, and storms off. And then Elena's right on the other side of the guy. And he's like, cherry popsicle for the lady. I will have a bomb pop. And then he starts talking to her.
Could you never, ever relate Robert Ginty to my favorite popsicle ever again?
I didn't know now I feel like I don't know you at all because I feel like I know all my friends' favorite popsicles but yours.
Open my freezer right now, and what you will see is bomb pops. I'm not okay with this. Phil, would you like to?
What the hell is a bomb pop? I don't even know what you're talking about. What?
It's the red, white, and blue popsicle.
Oh, that's what it's called? I thought it was like the space shuttle or something. Is that what?
Space shuttle?
Really?
No, it's a rocket pop.
That's
is this
a bomb
Midwest
pop.
I've heard the rocket, but no, it's the bomb pop.
What's an otter pop?
I don't
Never
know.
heard
It
of
sounds
that.
gross.
I wrote it down. Why did I write that? What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
A bomb pop is the one that's that weird shaped one with the red, white, and okay. Those are good. Yeah, those are great.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, that's the popsicle.
Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's a Midwest thing. We call it bomb pops.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
call
know,
them bomb
but-
pops here. That's
Maybe you call it bomb sodas where you're from.
I don't know. They went on. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he starts asking her questions, and he shows her the picture of her this family that he took, Kepera's family. And she's like, "Look, all right, you got me. My name is Elena. That is my father. Kepera is my father." And he's just like, "You know Wilfred Manns?" And she's like, yeah, I do. He's my father. He's like, why did you tell me this, you fucking bitch? He fucking killed everybody. And yeah, you did say otter pop.
What? What the fuck is it?
What is an otter pop?
I don't know.
It's
It's made it up.
Pop is.
We're totally gonna just pause this entire broadcast and look it up.
You know what?
Gotta figure this
Now
out.
we do hate you, Phil.
All right,
Well,
good.
You're banned from the show.
All
Okay.
right, I'm googling.
Glad
this
we can
right
all
now.
agree.
Murray, why don't you get yourself together here real quick? While I look. Oh wow, this is a thing.
Okay, well, what does it look like? Is it true?
Oh, it's like turbo tubes, man. It's like flavor ice.
Yeah. Flavor
Oh, I hate those.
Yeah,
Those
I like
are-
flavor ice.
that's-
I've never had
That's
an
the poor
otter-
people popsicle. The one where it's like a liquid
Yeah.
and it tastes like
And
shit.
you have to push it up with your thumb.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
I
you
remember
taste the
that.
plastic on your like side of your mouth.
Yeah,
'Cause
they-
it would cut into your mouth.
They tear your lips
and it almost
open.
has like a what do you call it? Freezer burn taste to it.
Yeah,
It's always
chemical.
Think so?
gross.
The other thing that I love flavor ice. So I'm in a world of my own here because I love flavor ice. But the other problem you get is if you hold it too long, the flavor melts out of the ice. So then you're eating ice. And then when you get to the bottom, you get all like the Kool-Aid popsicle or whatever the fuck you want. Yeah.
So what we're trying to say is get yourself some bomb pops, throw
Bomb
the otter
Pops.
pops in the trash.
Ginty goes straight for the fucking otter pops. That because he's a weak will.
'Cause he looks like an otter.
He is an otter.
He does look like an otter. But
So-
so I think the thing is, people think that we're just like sidetracked. This is a popsicle train car. This is watch the movie.
Yeah.
It is on the wall. There's a whole menu. It's right there behind what's her name? Elena's head.
Yes. All we're
Yeah.
trying to do.
Yeah.
Somebody thought to put all this detail in this scene, and we're appreciating it.
Right. I wish they could have put the detail in Kepper's lair instead of this popsicle stand, but
Obviously, that was a choice to have
Yeah.
them in a black void. You know.
yeah,
That-
they were filming in an abandoned Pier 1,
know-
and they just used what they had.
I was on my I was on a walk this morning, and I was listening to stories about Kevin Sullivan, and it really made me think about Capera.
Yeah.
Because Kevin Sullivan's like biggest gimmick was his like
Quasi-satanic cult.
quasi satanic cult, and I was just like, man, I wonder if Rip got some ideas off Kevin Sullivan,
Or
'cause it
vice
was-
versa.
According to what I heard, 83 was the year it happened.
Yeah.
So there might have been something.
Some
there.
great minds were working together.
Yeah.
So she's like, look, yeah, that's me in that picture. That's Kepper's my father. That's me and my brother and my mother. And I was at that press conference. He's like, why were you at that press conference? And she's like, I had a premonition that something was going to happen.
My daddy, he left when I was just a child.
She became Van Damme for some reason.
Yeah.
And she's like, my father was obsessed with the occult. He wanted to learn. He was Aleister Crowley after there was Aleister Crowley. And he wanted to use magic to control people. The Scarab, in a sense, the transmitter for his murder with his mind.
You have to understand, I'm also searching for my father. I've got to find him. He's like, what did happen to what I'm doing?
I'm a reporter. I'm supposed to believe in this stuff.
You gotta show me some evidence, lady. Why don't we hop off on my moped? You can ride the back seat, the bitch seat. We'll go down.
Yeah,
and
that's how he
stay
charmed
together.
her. Get her right on the bitch seat, my lady.
Of a moped? I don't think it's called a bitch seat on a moped.
The bitch seat is the one you're driving. But she said she gets pity to him and she gets on.
No,
And
they do a whole fucking song and dance where she says, "Actually, it's a fucking lovely night. I'm gonna walk. You can just stop fucking talking. Stop." Again, this is where the audience applause line comes in because Elena is speaking for us. Like, this was the part where she tells him to shut the fuck up.
No,
right,
no,
Will?
it's later. It's later.
Oh, okay.
It's like two scenes later. You're close.
Okay.
so just as we're falling asleep, the director knows, give us some Rip Torn. So we see throughout the movie we get multiple scenes of people twirling torches and topless women. So that's another one of these
Drum
scenes.
circles too.
Right.
Hashish, lots of hashish.
So that's what we're getting, and he's just mingling, you know, and he's just walking around. That's it.
And we go back, of course, to Murphy and Elena. She finally relented and allowed him to ride him on his scooter. Baby, you can ride my scooter. And they arrive. They're just driving through a town full of dead people. Not bothered. They're just like, oh, look at that dead guy. Hey, look at that was dead too. And then they show up to a car, and there's just like a little bit of fire. And I was like, oh shit, is this like one of those what's our woman dangerous erotic thriller Arabella? Is it an Arabella mansion where
No, that was Kepler's shit. He had a lot of Arabella parties going on.
He did have a lot of Arabella I thought this might have been an elaborate Arabella party.
No.
And Ginty immediately seemed to think the same thing. He's like, I think there's a woman in that car. I'm gonna go find out. You turn around, actually. I'm gonna go find out.
I'm gonna go see if she's okay. And he's like squeezing her tits.
I saw he took his.
And then what happens in the scene? Because I thought like there was gonna be like a Kepler snake because he gets bitten, like a big chunk of his hand gets removed. Somehow he gets like that by touching a dead body.
Yeah,
the woman was so repulsed, even in death, she instinctively bit his hand as it was going for her tit.
with her boob.
With her boob.
It was like a buzzing noise, and he's like, ah. And he recoils in pain, and it's. And then they show his hand, and you're right, it's like a huge chunk of his hand just got ripped out of by the dead woman's body.
And then she pulls an ET, her finger glows, and she touches it.
Right.
And he's healed.
What are you doing there? I've never seen one of those do that.
And she's like, well, it was nice hearing you not talk for a moment, but now you're back to it.
How about we do a little transaction here? You keep doing the thing where you stop with the jowls. And your hand is fine now.
And then they enter the city, and yes, you're absolutely right in your notes, Phil. This is the town of the crazies from Parmesan in Gymkhana.
I love it.
Because everyone's dead, but two insane old men are the only survivors. We never even know. We're assuming Kepra killed this village. We don't know why. Is it because this is Saturna? This is the village that Saturna takes care of?
Right. Do we have a reason for this town? Phil, can you help us out with this?
It's where Saturna is. It's weird. Why is she asking like these crazy sheep herders where her mother lives? Like, she doesn't really need to know that. But I think you're right. I think he cursed that town because she lives in the town. And you remember he said he was going to get her with the milk dripping out of his jowls.
Yeah.
So I think he's getting her by ruining this town.
Yeah, so she speaks to them in like Spanish, Saturna, and they're like Saturna, and they point, and they're like, "All right, that's where we need to go." So they go to this little house. You notice tiny little like tool shed on the outside, huge spacious house on the inside. Like I don't know what was going on with this house. Maybe it's magic.
And there's all these skulls on like poles and shit outside the house. It was fucking weird.
It's to scare off Kepra's people, I guess.
Scare off Ginty's.
It didn't work because they go in the house and she pours them a little thimble full of booze. And then Elena and her mother start speaking in a foreign language. So I'm assuming it's Spanish. And then we see a flash of Kepra sitting on a throne.
Yep.
And then Murphy's like, "Hey there, what are you doing? That Kepra fella, he's so powerful." And Saturna goes, "Oh, baby boy." She walks off to a cabinet, pulls out a bottle. He's like, "Wow, Spanish brandy? My favorite." And he's just licking his jowls, waiting. Give me that. And she pours him a little finger whiffs of it.
Whoa, that's too much. I drop her.
And she's just like, "Who is this crazy gringo you brought me?"
You see, this is great because they're women, their mother and daughter. They speak through eyes, and we read eyes. Right. There was paragraphs of profanity happening between them.
She's
Basically,
like, I hope you're not fucking this guy.
it boiled down to, are you fucking this man who asked me for an eyedropper for the family brandy? That's a King Diamond song.
He
by the way.
chugs it, the family brandy. He
family
chugs
brandy.
it down. And he does, remember, he's trying to be a comedic character. He's like, ooh, man, that's like rocket fuel.
Thank you, warrior.
And then he goes, just falls, he's a pratfall, face first side of the table. And then we're led to believe that Elena raped him?
Oh my
Yeah.
Please, somebody who's got a better way.
That's in the version I saw. Yeah, they didn't edit
You
that. That
call
was
the
on.
soul
They didn't
arse?
allow that on YouTube.
Oh really? Oh, what is the
she
full
yeah,
RC?
she rapes him, and like Saturna's there.
I hope she's
Saturna's
she's smoking a cigarette in the corner watching. It's like a
What?
German porno. Yeah, it's great.
so when we say rape, she's pegging him. Is that what she's doing?
Yeah, yeah,
Ah.
yeah,
Because he was like, "Hey, my ass hurts." You know
Yeah,
anything about that?
yeah. The guitar player from Limp Bizkit is there. It's fucking great.
He's doing the score for
Yeah,
it.
he's,
The Waka
he's wearing
Chicka Wakas?
whiteface. Yeah.
Well,
She did it all for the Ginty.
you know what? I was kind of suspicious of Phil's story until he said Westmoreland was there in whiteface, because we know he loved doing whiteface, even though he's white.
yeah.
Cut to the morning. He's like, "Oh, my ass hurts," and then we see like some Mongolian horseback riders outside.
They're
Well,
from the army. They're from Gymkhana.
That's the only thing that makes sense here. But I love it because he's waking up. Baby, my foot hurts. If you wanted to make love to me, you should have just said so. I would have consented. And mom comes in. I've got the leech tea. Wait, was our leek tea?
Leak tea.
She had like the morning after pill.
Yeah, that's what
on
it
a
is.
tray.
Leak
Yeah.
tea makes women sterile.
Oh,
She's like, you
right.
can fuck this freak. I know you're into some freaky shit, Elena, but you better not procreate with this creature.
Please,
So.
no, we don't need any
Here.
more of these
Douche with some leak tea.
jowly monsters.
Right. So outside, the Mongolians pull a Mongolian barbecue because they're just shooting fucking flaming arrows. One just hits fucking Saturna right dead square in the chest.
Message for you, sir.
Elena no-selling it. Apparently does not care her mother was just murdered in front of her. They're like,
No.
let's just get out of here.
Yeah, she is so. What has happened? It's such a freak show because she's like, oh, my mom's dead. I better escape with this fucking man that I am so repulsed by. I had to rape
You
him.
do have to point out, before she gets murdered, Saturna, she gives Elena an amulet necklace.
Oh, she did?
yes.
Do we know what
Inside
that
of it has a picture of her dead brother.
Oh, yeah.
And I
a
think
locket.
Kepra.
It was,
Kepra,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, a little locket. Okay. Okay, so they go back outside.
And we cut to a flashback where we see we know that's her brother that was murdered in this ritual.
oh.
So we're thinking Kepra killed her brother, and that's why she wants revenge.
Here's the other fun part about this movie is that, Murray, it took you 2 days to watch this.
Yeah.
It took me multiple sittings, and I
And
watched it again today.
Phil watched it 4 times.
Phil probably spent 5 hours working on his notes for this, so he
I
might
wrote
have
them
actually.
today when I watched them for the first time.
Oh,
my
right.
God.
Remember?
Remember?
We just watched it the
Nudge.
first time.
Oh,
So now you guys get why we had no recollection of the coffee episode at all. Because
Yeah.
we can't even remember the gag we did
we
an hour ago.
had a gag,
So
and I
Remember,
forgot
I was
about
typing on
it.
my laptop
That's right. Frantically,
frantically
I
to
had to
get
ask-
these 9 pages of notes ready.
you got those cherry keys. They were so loud in my ears, like a
Yeah.
tiny firework. Millie was going
Yes.
crazy. I'm surprised she's so quiet with you sitting here this whole time. We go outside, Murphy and Elena,
Yeah.
and they've got to stop these Mongolians. And of course, his only explanation is the one on the arrows. Just wait. And she's like, fuck that. She stands up and she starts going full John Travolta phenomenon and pointing her fingers and concentrating her head. Next thing you know, we watch 2 arrows going through the air and then turn around abruptly right into their flingers.
yeah, barbecues the Mongolians. So they get on the little moped and they escape. All right, now we're at the village outside of Kepra's lair, and he's like staring at the village, and then there's like something in the town square like bursts into flames.
Yeah. I don't know if Phil's got something better to explain this with, but he just looks down and he's like looks kind of like suspicious or something, and then there's a fire burst out, and then he just kind of like makes a Rip Torn smile.
Well, I think they were trying to show that he's doing that with his mind power.
Maybe.
So yeah.
Yeah, it was like a statue. It was like an offering. There's all this shit around it, like from the village, and he just like blows it up. Like, yeah, it's like Resident Evil 4 when they burned the cop at the. Anyway, maybe I'm the only person that's ever played that game.
I've played 1. I've played 2. I've played 3. I've played the remake of 2, and that's all I can tell you about.
Oh, okay, all right. Well,
So you know nothing about it. You've only played 4.
Anyway,
of the
bad
many
reference.
versions.
The thousands of references.
Murphy and Elaine are fortunately, I guess Kepler wants to be found because he leaves a flaming trail of fire that leads right to his lair.
As we've talked about, like he has not made his lair hidden at all. There's
like there's a big like flashing sign that says eat at Kepra's.
I like
Great.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this.
Yeah.
There's another Arabella fuck session happening.
That's right. Again,
people lighting cigarettes off of fucking flaming dildos.
The sword swallowers,
guys wrestling in leather underwear.
steam breathers, fire.
But you gotta pay for your sins, honey. But Elena got to go in first because she's got tits.
That's right.
But Ginty had to pay for his sins.
Ginty, Jesus Christ, what he had to pay. I mean.
And he's like, I think I left my wallet back at home. Do you have any money?
Please, sir, stop talking. Go in for free. He knows. He knows. That is the quote-unquote Ginty charm. Talk at anybody for 5 seconds, and they are just mortified to the point where they're like, get away from me. It is the little fear. In fact, that's what would have killed Paul Atreides. If only he had to withstand Ginty for 5 seconds. We never would have had another Dune.
Ginty almost looks like one of those creatures the navigators.
Oh yeah, Oh my God! If you just had him swimming in one of those tanks,
Ginty Carconen or something.
Naked, yeah, that would have worked.
So they enter the castle. West Borland's doing the extended version of Nookie for everybody. And everyone's enraptured.
Can I just say,
Ginty's like, it's fantastic.
It's like what every white person says watching anything. Like that's like a third world traditional dance. Like it can be complete shit. Like it can be complete shit. It's like, this is great. Oh my god. Oh.
like
a good person.
like me watching Ray Gun dance.
Exactly. It is like Ray Gun.
I want to say when
She's like a professor of cultural studies and shit. That's how obnoxious that's how obnoxious that dance was.
What I learned about this was that her husband was part of the staff that passed the people on to the Olympic qualifier. Okay. And so people were like, the only reason why she made it was because her husband.
Did you win a medal?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
she's the laughing stock of breakdance.
But that was enough for them to just say no more breakdancing?
Well, they probably were planning to give it to Boot anyways, but Phil's going to tell you that.
I guess maybe that was the one deal. Paris is like, we will hold the Olympics, but only breakdancing is involved. That's the national sport of France is breakdance.
I already know exactly why they said Ray Gun sucks. She's not a Chippendale dancer. She's a 36-year-old woman. That's too old for breakdancing.
That kind of is.
And she's under 6 feet.
Yeah.
She's 5'4". That's what I'm saying.
So do women have to be over 6 feet tall to strip now? That's pretty hard to find.
And Chippendales, yes.
To be, I don't know what the woman equivalent of Chippendale.
Chickendales is what it's called.
Chickendale.
I started laughing before Murray even said that because he was mid-sip and put his drink down. I've got something so good to yell at you right now. I wanted to say on the Nookie front here, That song came out when I was like 8 or 9, and I remember being at baseball practice at the field across.
I just felt
7
so
miles.
fucking old right now when you said Nookie came out when I was 8 or 9.
Yeah,
I
that was
know.
like 2002.
I might have been 10.
It's like Fred Durst. Fred
yeah,
Durst is now making movies. That's all
But-
shit.
he's making movies.
He made
You
that
never-
movie
did
with
you
the
see the
John
Travolta movie? Oh my
no, we've been
God.
talking about do that. Do you want
Have
to
you
do
seen
that
that?
movie with us?
Whatever. That's fine.
The
with me.
Fanatic?
The Fanatic. Oh my God, it's embarrassingly
Where there's that
bad.
one scene where the dad is like, "Hey, want to eat some Limp Bizkit?"
Yeah,
One of those-
exactly on his
we've
radio,
been-
and he almost
we've
hits
been-
Fred Durst with his groceries.
We've been talking about doing that movie for like 3 years now.
That's got to
So
be a
terrible.
misunderstood genius.
That has to be. I wanted to say I was at baseball practice. So I was under 12 years old for sure. And I was asking all my teammates, because we were all into Limp Bizkit, what's Nookie?
Oh, well, yeah, you wouldn't know.
And I just
Yeah, you're a sweet innocent Griff.
That's
You're not
it.
stealing shit from people. You
Oh no, I was stealing shit from
yeah.
people.
Yeah, you just don't know what Nookie is.
Yeah.
That's what
Well, did you know what a cookie? Would you know what the cookie was?
I might have been able to guess if you guys put a gun to my head, but no, probably not. I didn't.
Man.
No confidence in that one.
So they're enraptured by all of this beautiful diversity in front of them. That's what he's really responding to.
You're right. You're
Right.
exactly right. Yeah. They're the people staying at the $4 billion hotel, placed over,
Right.
ruining everybody
Yeah.
who lives there's chance of having a normal life.
Yeah. So he leads the way through the ruins and immediately picked up. God, these are some really creepy looking guards. They're wearing like these white ski masks.
And didn't they have like Sharpie
It looked like one guy had a penis like sharpied on his forehead. It was like one guy literally had a mustache. I saw that,
yeah.
and I was like, "What the fuck?" Is
he passed
this?
out at the party with the guard
Right.
party, and they drew
Hey.
shit on his mask.
What I want to say to modern movies, let your villains be a little more creative like this, because clearly they said paint your own mask, do your own thing,
Right.
bring your own element to this.
Right.
And these guys stand out more than anything we saw in The Beekeeper,
Yeah.
anything we saw in John Wick. I appreciate these guys. I want to
It's
see them
like-
die. Go
It's like LARPing. Like it's like when the original LARPing, like the early '80s, when people would like you'd have to make your own weapon. Do you remember this
Yeah.
shit? Like you go into the woods and you'd have your own like D&D character, and you would just like wrap like remnants of carpet around like a like a broom handle and just beat each other with it. That's basically what these guards were, and their weapons are the same way. It's like they just made them themselves and showed up on set.
Yes, they had crossbows made out of styrofoam.
It was awesome. They had giant IKEA tools, some of these guards did. Like that hex wrench that they use, that was their weapon. Giant IKEA tools.
Yeah.
And apparently they are sharp as fuck.
Yeah, well, first off, Elena uses her Jedi mind trick to cause the two guards to shoot themselves with crossbows.
The two that found them, and you're like, oh fuck, what are they gonna do now? They turn to each other and shoot each other.
They take about 10 minutes of just lurking through tunnels and whatnot.
We get Capera kind of noticing them. That's how, of course, they got the guards
Right.
drawn to them. I will say that Elena does tell Murphy, by the way, once we get inside, it's almost like she's trying to allude that once she gets inside, her powers won't be as strong or something.
Well, I think she's trying to say her father's powers are stronger.
yeah, maybe
Yeah.
that might have been it. But she's telling them, once we get inside, each man's for themselves.
Yeah, I can't protect you.
And
little
he
girl.
laughs at that because he's like, when did I say I'm a man? You just gendered me. Fucking prick.
So as they're walking by, there's a woman hanging by her ankles against like a wall. And of course, Murphy's like, hey, I wonder if I can see down a dress. And he's looking down. And then we get an Evil Dead moment. This woman, I think it's the woman from the bank.
Yeah.
Her eyes are like fucking,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Again, why is this is Tony Khan booking all day. This is supposed to be our babyface hero. And he's like, is that a dead woman? Let me check out her tits real quick. What the fuck? And so when she comes to life on him, we're like, good. Just desserts, you fucking freak.
She's got the weird contacts on. She's like, Dead by Dawn, attacking him. And he's like, help me. And then Elena comes to the rescue by making the woman cut her own throat.
Yeah, with her like Evil Dead claws.
Then Elena has to come over, help get. This is the best case of a strong woman with a weak ass fucking male character.
2 weeks in a row, people.
Loved
People say
Elena.
we're misogynists. All right,
Yeah.
2 weeks in a row. Strong female characters.
Aside from Elena drugging and sleeping with Ginty, her character is great. I don't know what happened in that fucking scene.
That was a negotiation ploy by Ginty.
Right.
Like,
And that's why her character.
Because that was how they worked it. Because originally it was supposed to be Elena, like they want to fuck, and he's like, no, I
We're
want
gonna
her
fuck.
to want to fuck me.
I want you to want to fuck me. That was the inspiration for the song.
The Cheap Trick song.
Cheap
yeah,
Trick
I
song.
want you to want me to fuck you.
I want you to watch. And they said that's not clean for the radio. So
Right.
it became what it was.
All right. So
Guys, we got like 2 paragraphs left. It's okay.
Murphy finds like a poncho with a hood on it, and he smears shit on his face. And Elena gets a disguise.
But she immediately gets caught because she's the only blonde woman in all of this country we're in. And so Ginty yells out to her, each man for their own. And then he just like stands there and just looks
He
up.
bumps into a guy carrying a plate of raw meat.
Raw meat. Was it Danzig?
Could have been.
Yeah. French onion soup. Were you sure it was raw meat?
And then he catches up to Elena, and she's been like captured.
She's been placed behind 2 guards. And so he's...
There's a glowing rune of a scarab. It's like a shitty scarab model on a rune, and it's glowing, and she's like hypnotized by it.
We got to point out, Phil put in his notes, and I want to point out too, the bizarre outfit she's wearing, where it's like nipple enhanced, like they're fake nipples on the shirt.
It looked like cracked fried eggs, like on her.
That's what I thought.
Tits. But it was like, I like rewound it, and the tracking got all fucked up. But I like rewound it a few times, and I was like, is that just cutouts of her shirt?
Yeah, it was weird.
And that was her nipples, or actually her nipples sticking through her shirt.
I couldn't tell what was happening.
It was weird.
There.
Like the yoke part was the
yeah.
nips.
Yeah.
It was really interesting.
So she's got 2. She's okay. We're on Capera's like set, so it's all black, and then there's just random Charlie Brown props around them, and so there is like a quote unquote forest of cardboard cutout trees
and 2 rocks like from Star Trek.
Yes.
And like nothing surrounding them, but you have to
Nothing.
go through the rock.
Again, we are in the depths of the trash lodge, people. Go listen to all of our
We're literally in an abandoned Pier 1. Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The candles were great, I hear, Phil.
They were great.
You needed them for the ritual. Yeah. Got a candle.
And so Ginty Murphy is doing his, he's improvising with his scene here because he's a great
hiding
actor.
behind a Charlie Brown tree right in front of these guys.
Happens at Pier 1 when you buy a cardboard cutout tree for your Charlie Brown set, they give you a bunch of lava rocks. And yes, Hawaii wants them back. I watched that John Oliver episode. So he starts picking up the fucking rocks and throws it at one of the guards.
Right.
And,
apparently this guy's got some roid rage.
Well, Murray,
Because
what have we said about this set the whole time, this trash lodge? It is filled with smog. So this guy apparently is horned out of the gills or something. Testosterone's going through the roof. He's got the
Frank Thomas shit. He's doing that. He's just
got-
turned 40.
They
so.
do snort the Frank Thomas powder. They've got the Joe Rogan nips just blasting off again. And so he turns to what is supposed to be his
I actually
cohort.
think the weapons they had were the weapons that Spock and Kirk fight for when Spock is super horny. Remember that episode? Pon farm?
I remember that one.
Yeah. Da, 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 da. And he disembowels his buddy for because he assumes that guy just threw a little pebble at him.
It's so amazingly bizarre. Okay, so Ginty, because we got to get through this, guys.
Yeah.
We want to
We're almost there. I see the light.
we want to segue this 9 more hours, but we got to go.
Yeah.
And Ginty is running between those rocks, and they represent an asshole. He's into the sphincter of this whole system now. When he gets to
Well, he fights
Elena,
the guard that kills the guard.
he has to,
fights him.
You're right. He does actually man up and fight a guard. You're right.
And kill him.
I have a hard time believing that, so I wiped it clean from my brain. So
And then he takes the mask from the guy. So he takes his disguise.
the penis mask, of course, because it makes sense.
So now Elena's being prepared for this ritual. She's got like an Egyptian kind of garb on.
He's left alone in the black void, and she's just sitting in front of a vanity looking at herself. But didn't Rip have a moment with her just before Ginty arrives?
Yeah, he's talking to her.
Yeah, whispering into her ear sweet nothings about the universe or some shit.
Because he has that ring that can control her, that can shut her powers off.
That's right. And he's trying to put it up. Again, we're going back to Twin Peaks. He's got the fucking ring with the owl signet on it.
So Murphy is watching this happen. So now Rip Torn is in full-on Batman King Tut outfit, you know, with the fucking glue-on beard and the.
I think he had the Billy Corgan silver makeup all over his eyes.
And he's like, "I've missed you, my darling. Why don't you come join me? Share the power." And he's like, "I love you. You are my daughter, after all."
She's resisting it, but he's using his resistance as like, no, we're like two magnets that.
How the fuck do they work? And then she's like, "Why are you doing this? Do you want to take over the world?" Take over the world? What? I'm a fuck up. How am I going to take over the world? That's what I did love this scene. He was like, I don't want to fucking take over the world. The fuck? I just like fucking having orgies every night and listening to Wes do some sweet soloing. You know?
I only try to create the world I want to live in. West Borland, Nookie, bitch. And he's like, look, I got this sweet ring. I'm going to put it with this ring. I thee wed. And he starts to put it on her, and the whole room starts shaking. And he's like, you mother.
Because she's fighting
fucker.
it because she knows that will stop her powers. Right. The Scarab ring.
Right. And so then he just walks in front of her and rips open her blouse, and she's got that locket. And he rips it open, and it's like her as a child, or maybe the brother.
It was the son that now we learn. Yeah,
there's a son with blood on him.
Right. That we're still thinking he killed him. So that like shocks him for a second. And it pisses him off, and he forcefully puts the ring on her. So now her powers have been negated. She's in his, under his cock smog, basically.
It's a smog, unfortunately, people. We're dealing with that.
And then he gives her a nice little smooch. So we're like, does Ginty have to have incest in every one of his fucking movies?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a passionate kiss. I mean, it's a kiss. Yeah. It's not like, oh, I want to be father and daughter and not rule the world, but whatever the fuck they want to do in Bolivia.
Just fuck around, guy.
Yeah, but he definitely wants to get in her pants. I mean, it's fucking weird.
Meanwhile, Ginty masturbating in the corner as he's watching this whole scene.
Yeah, it is interesting. It's just like a requirement for Ginty movies in the 80s. I have to be interested in, some kind of incestuous love affair. Either I'm involved or I'm watching with my penis in my hand.
So, okay, she's under his spell because of that ring. He leaves. Murphy, hey there! He's wearing the ski mask, jowls hanging off out of the ski mask.
Oh my god, yeah, no, it's disgusting.
You gotta wake up! We gotta get out of here! And she's just in the trance. The guards come in. And they grab Murphy and they take her away. They toss him into a cage, a giant bird cage.
And he's there. Hey, somebody, come, suffocate, let me out of this cage. This is embarrassing. I have reporting to do. I'm a journalist.
What are you doing here? We just hear the voice of Kepper.
This is like Apocalypse Now all over again.
Do you want to marry? It is. It's very Apocalypse Now. The horror of the fucking you. He's like, do you want to marry my daughter?
Did you come here for your...
He's like, no, I'm a reporter. I'm here for a story. What's your lucky day, young man? Because you're gonna get a story.
So
Cut to Murphy In a sarcophagus.
He's taken out of the cage and put into the sarcophagus.
He's tied up. Jowls all aflap.
Oh my
The
god.
lackeys seal him up into the sarcophagus
They
and
had
they
a hard
carry it
time
away.
too. It took a couple people to get those jowls because they kept flowing into the hinges.
We cut to a ceremony. Another 50th ceremony we've seen in this movie.
A lot of fire dancing.
A lot of bare tits.
Wes Borland again. They got Fieldy for the bass lines of this one.
Kepra looking like King Tut from the old Batman show. And everyone's just, Kepra, Kepra, Kepra. They bring out the sarcophagus. They put it up on the side of the ritual.
Yeah, stand it upright.
Murphy's, we see some POV shots. He's like looking through this little
It's a
slit.
locker room. Ginty has been stuffed into a locker and he's peering out the little holes in
Right.
the.
Elena comes in, still in the trance, tits all flapping around. Kepra's brought a dagger. He examines it.
Ceremonial dagger.
And we're thinking he's going to kill Ginty. No. Elena's going to kill Ginty. He hands it off to her. And this is where she starts having flashbacks. What happened was Kepra made her kill her brother in the ritual.
Oh shit.
And so the guilt of that is breaking her out of the trance. So she is starting to like hack away at the sarcophagus. Why don't they just take the lid off and let him stab?
It's such a shitty ceremony. Like you have to like hatchet your way into the sarcophagus.
Yeah, it is an interesting way to
Like why
do
would there
it.
be like a slot in the like sarcophagus and where you just stick it in and you kill the like a Iron Maiden?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like the magic trick where you put the swords into the thing.
That's it. Yeah.
Now, Phil, did we actually come full circle in this movie? Because it's very easy to get lost in this plot. Did this movie actually kind of do a story, or are we just lost?
There's no this movie only makes sense in my notes. I think I added a bunch of shit like just so that I could stay sane. But yeah.
So Kep was like, "You're doing it all wrong," and he's like, "Let me show you." And then she just stabs him, and he goes, "Oh!" and just dies.
Like Obi-Wan, he folds into his whole fucking wardrobe.
And the worshippers just are stunned. It's like the end of Conan, where like Thulsa Doom gets killed, and they just walk off. And then Elena and Murphy are teleported out of the castle.
There's just a flash, and everything disappears.
And then here, this explains it all, Griff. They look up. I don't know why they did this shot. They look up.
Hey,
we see a
don't ask
plane
me. Ask
flying.
Phil.
And what do we see? We see chemtrails. This was all a result of
that's what it was.
chemtrails. None of this happened.
No. It was all a dream.
Yeah, dream within a dream.
Is Ginty's wearing like a sweater vest and they're outside the castle and then the pool the greasy sax music from the Pieces pool room music plays and the movie's fucking over.
That's
Yeah.
it.
That's it.
And that's it. The credits.
Yeah.
Credits.
Well, that isn't it. Because I think we've healed some wounds today. We've mended some fences.
Yeah.
We're a family again, people. All it took was having to watch a Ginty movie to bring us all together. And I think the people of Ukraine and Russia should watch this
They
movie.
need to.
I think the Republicans and the Democrats should watch this movie
Absolutely.
and bring everyone together. It's all just come together in hatred of Robert Ginty.
Even Barney has jumped up on Murray's notebook.
Yeah, I'm
and
about to
the
strangle this
the
fucking cat.
Well, Murray, we're doing the bit about coming together now.
Yeah.
And even the two of them are coming
He
together.
just lightly bit me this time.
He's a
So,
wealthy boy,
We're
man.
coming together. So I'm great. Are we, has the beef been squashed, people? Are we a family again? Griff?
I am willing and more than happy to say this squash has been beefed. I mean, this beef has been squashed.
Phil? How do you feel?
Hey, Griff, bring it in, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is so beautiful. These guys are hugging each other. It's a beautiful thing. It's a magical day.
I just slipped a scarab ring on Griff's finger.
And he just put a scarab down the back of your shirt. I don't know what. Oh my God, you guys might kill each other
I-
themselves.
You know what? I don't know why I prepared this, but I did prepare a locket with a picture of Murray with blood trickling over his
Oh
forehead.
my God, we don't want to have that happen.
And me on the other side of that locket. And I'm giving that to Phil.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Phil, for it's been too long. I'm glad we got you back on.
How did we fucking?
I mean, you had to use your kid's brain problems as an excuse, but I mean,
Yeah.
Well, we can't let this happen again.
no, we can't.
We actually did too many months without talking to some of our friends.
Yeah, I've been busy we've both been busy as fuck this summer, but I'm hoping maybe in the wintertime we'll have a lot more guests on. I want to do some more. And by the way, I want to thank Phil and our weapons master Jack Battleair, the only people that have balls to do a crossover challenge.
We need more.
People are ducking those like a motherfucker.
You guys wouldn't believe, Phil. You are the true combatant, and Jack,
Right.
for taking that up, because man, people are ducking us like crazy on that one.
So
Yeah,
maybe
Jack and I have formed a tag team, a super group, like the superpowers.
That makes
We'll
sense.
take on anyone. We'll take on any two guests.
That would
Yeah.
be even crazier.
6 people on mic. Griff has no problem with that.
Yeah,
we'll make that happen. I don't know about that, but yeah, you got balls, and we appreciate it.
We appreciate that.
So, all right. Well, hey, Griff, since we're having some friends on, I hope you don't have beef with this guy, because this guy, in a way, kind of started the beef with you and Phil.
He kind of did. I
Yeah.
know exactly what you're talking about because I had to listen to the audio. Fuck you, Mattingly. I said never embarrass me on the show.
Mattingly, back to your crate. Get in your crate. All right.
I can't command him in the crate. Only you can.
Yes. Well, I play this little flute. It's like a dog whistle, but it's a Mattingly whistle.
It doesn't pick up on our mics either.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Only he can hear it. Our buddy Mike, Malibu Mike, the lost Abilene brother,
That's right.
is coming back to the show.
Nice.
And if we're having Malibu Mike on, it's got to be, we're entering the Sedaris cinematic universe. Yes, we're doing it, Andy. So it's been too long since we've done a Sedaris movie.
Too long for so many things.
So this one, I believe it's called Day of the Warrior. Marcus Buff Bagwell
Buff Bagwell's in that.
plays
Yeah,
an
good one.
Indian, apparently.
Yeah.
With war paint.
And he wrestles.
Oh
my God.
Right. So look forward to that, because you people. And by the way, I don't know. I've been putting up, since we did LA Bounty, a female-led movie, I've been putting up posters for female protagonists. It's been blowing. I'm sure it's just, I like that picture. And that's why I'm getting likes, but it's been blowing up.
We've been
So,
trying to get the market ready
right.
for a whole month.
Lethal Ladies month will happen. I don't know if we'll have it the way we will. I'd want to have it with a female guest on every episode, but we will. I will talk to our 2 female guests. And maybe we're booked up for the rest of the year, people. But hopefully in January we'll do a Lethal Ladies month. Okay. So look for that. Look forward to that. But so until then, you got a Andy Sedaris Tit Fest next week with
That's
3
right.
guys. So hey, what are you gonna do? Thanks again, Phil.
Thank you, Phil.
My
Glad
pleasure.
you guys are together. And as always, keep it warm.